But I'm gonna fuck around and make my whole fucking album distorted, and they gonna be like that boy edgy as fuck. Yeah, fuck. TCAP 803.
Coming heavy with the weight and feel. One day at the hoes in Jesus' handheld. Give a fuck how a man feel. Whole world at a standstill, stigmatized. Donald Trump, they will not criticize. Still question Obama like my nigga lied. White girls using some my nigga ride. Out here switching sides. Costing shit to mind the window cause they living blind. And they soul not showing. I swear my flow how potent. How these hoes got open and you know Pop's joking. If he expect forgiveness, I'm one of your seven victim hoes free of heaven's prison. These are split decisions. And I think I give the misses what I give the masses. My whole all there no walls. I ain't kissing asses the shit and I don't stop. Don't stop. She ain't bars the end and she won't call her. You didn't see her coming. People are screaming, running, baby like babies. Why they need enough to drive horsepower. Steven punching, smoking weed, I'm blunting. Notice these is stunning. Ain't me like Jesus functions. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan wanna be. I eat a peanut butter. With your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is by the hour and I need 100. I seen your ship and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beam and bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold to God calls.
Hello. God damn, you always ruin it.
I do.
Flint says 112 is an American R&B quartet from Atlanta, Georgia. Formerly artists on Bad Boys Records, the group signed to the Def Soul roster in 2002. They had great success in the late 1990s and early 2000s with hits such as Only You, Anywhere, and the Grammy Award-nominated single Peaches and Cream.
So what I'm
I'll
hearing
show you
is-
some peaches with cream.
So what I'm hearing is we have to listen to some of them on this episode.
No,
No.
we could get in trouble. But that is all to say that welcome to episode 112 of the
I know.
Shirts Off podcast.
We were just talking about that before we
Ooh,
started.
you know what I like about what Flint just said in chat?
What?
What if every single podcast we open with a fact that we just get off of like
The
typing
number?
in the number in Google?
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Like how'd you get that? Is that like just the first thing you do when you type?
He probably just
112?
Googled it.
112. That's what I'm looking at. 112 is an American army. Literally, that's what he did. So that's the first thing. So what about one? Let's see. Let me do this. So it's just a number. 113 is just a number. So we'd look for things that are that'd be a cool. DMC.
Are we
if I
gonna
type in
do? Are we gonna do like a whole Halo thing when we get to episode 117?
Ooh, we should. We should definitely just. Stop. You're gonna have to yourself. We should have like a list of. I need to get. You know what I'm gonna do tonight after the podcast? Remind me, Flint. You remind me if you're here by the end. We're gonna get one of these whiteboards.
And
And we're
just
gonna-
write down like a list of the things associated with
A
the
list
upcoming
of all the
numbers.
numbers. Yep,
We should do that from like week to week, so that way we got it broken down.
that's a good idea. And we'll just like we'll get a whiteboard out and we'll have it like and like before or after every podcast we'll sit and like brainstorm for a second
So
and like figure out what the cooler things to say.
Next week will be 114, 115, 116, and 117 at the end of the week.
Yes, because today's 12 and then tomorrow's 13,
Well-
14, 15, 16, 17. Well, no, we're not gonna be able to do it those days.
I was about to say
Because we're gonna be in Atlanta
Atlanta.
Thursday
Yeah.
and potentially we gotta figure it out. We might. I don't know if we're gonna. I think the best plan is to leave here Thursday
Yes.
and just get like a room for the night somewhere. And
Mhm.
remind me about this after the podcast.
Okay.
Um.
After the shirts come off.
Yes, when the shirts come off and we make sweet, sweet love, according to you and
Yes.
the rest of the canon.
No, I mean it's
Yeah,
true.
where's Fairy Go been? Fairy Go hasn't
I
been here
miss
in a while.
Fairy Go.
I do too. I like Fairy Go.
How was your day, Charlie?
My day was long. I woke up very early. Like I went like yesterday I woke up I woke up at like 6:30, 6:40 p.m. yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did the podcast at like 11 and I went back to bed at like 2.
Right.
Like I was
I can't move it. It's charging.
I mean just charge it over there. You have the cord.
The cord. Look. See
What's the cord coming out of?
the computer?
Okay, well,
I can't move it that far because
Move
it's a
it right
short
there.
cord.
you can get a box. I have boxes everywhere where you can
Wait,
just
what?
plug it up somewhere.
Oh.
It's fine now. The noise stopped. I don't know whether YouTube heard it or
There's
not,
a
but we have
used-
distortion.
There's a used
If there's-
Band-Aid over here.
That's disgusting.
Who's this?
I don't know. I hate that. Ugh.
Gross. Who you been having in my seat, Charlie? With your used
Nobody.
band
Just Matt. Matt was in there earlier. but I
Matt
don't
had
think,
used band.
I hope not. I don't think he did. He didn't look
Oh.
injured.
Maybe because he took the Band-Aid off.
PC beta tomorrow. I know, I'm excited
What's the PC beta?
for Call of Duty Cold War. The
Nice.
I get 'em. I pre-ordered it today, so I already have the the beta and everything downloaded and ready to start whenever it. I think it starts at 1 p.m. tomorrow or 12.
When are you gonna do the weather?
Oh yes, sorry. The weather in Andrew County, Missouri, is 61 degrees. Precipitation 4%. Every day we do this fucking weather, I get more and more upset at the precipitation. I don't understand how they get 4%. Like how is there not a range that they're guessing? How do they know these numbers so fucking specifically?
What was the humidity?
31%.
Okay.
Why?
I like knowing. Do you want to know what the Urban Dictionary word of the day is?
No, I hate when you get all excited. You're like, you want to know what it is? Like, partly cloudy. Andrew County. Andrew, name, county with the name of a person. Fuck.
We got a Andrews in South
What?
Carolina.
What? What's the fucking word of the day?
Ope.
Like OPE?
Yeah. Ope. Yep.
What is it?
Ope is the Midwestern way of acknowledging another person or thing that they have encountered. Ope, sorry, I bumped into you, Jim. Look, it's about time. The last couple were were sexual in nature.
Meteorology. It's a science, Charlie. You wouldn't understand. Copenhagen, first of all, how dare you? Second of all,
Do we have
I
any,
know it's a science, but like,
do we have any
don't
Midwestern
understand.
people? Like Copenhagen's from the Midwest.
so is Flint.
Flint, you guys are from. Do you guys?
He
use
literally
ope?
just said my term.
My term.
He
too?
probably uses ope. It's like what Homer uses. Homer Simpson.
Oh yeah. Well, is he from the Midwest?
It's kind of hard to tell 'cause he like in the Simpsons movie they go to like the spot and they go to like a mountain where you can see all the borders that surround Springfield, and it's like 5 states surround it, and there's no state that is surrounded by 5 states in the country, and like it was like states from all over the country. Like it was like they didn't make any sense. So it's like ope is overrated. Damn, that's crazy.
Damn. Homer says
Oh yeah, he
dough.
says dough. It sounds
Yeah.
like ope. Dough.
A
Ope.
little bit.
I mean, they're both 3-letter words with an O. It's basically the same thing. I really like. See, I like going podcast to podcast, figuring out ideas to like keep formatting it over time. This is what I said. I said the best way to format it is to just keep doing it
Yes.
and eventually find things to format it. And I like having the little fact at the beginning. Like now that we're getting into the numbers, we're like it could really be cool. Like
Oh, yeah.
each podcast is like a new thing. UFDA is real Midwest. Fucking poser. UFDA.
Not according to Urban Dictionary.
what's an
Copenhagen.
UFDA.
Not Copenhagen. I'm sorry, but you don't know your own.
Google it. I'm not Googling UFDA.
I'm gonna Google it real quick.
Of course you
in
are.
the Urban Dictionary. So
I
I
don't
guess
know.
I'm
UFF space DA.
I know. I have the chat right here, Charlie.
I understand. I'm just telling you since you're pulling something else up.
A multi-use exclamation comes from immigrants from Scandinavia during the early part of the 20th century. If you are surprised, you say "ofta." If you are disguised, what? If you are disgusted, you say "ofta." Overworked, "ofta." So I guess it's just like a punctuation mark, really. What state are you in?
He's in Nebraska.
I was about to say he's in a drunken state.
Damn.
Guess how many channel points I have right now, Charlie?
How many channel points do you have? It's not
Nine.
as many as me.
91.4K.
Jesus fucking Christ, get out. That's upper Midwest. I'm literally in the middle Midwest. So you mean the Midwest. Creighton.
Charlie.
They found penguin mummies in Antarctica.
Wait, what?
They found
mummies?
penguin mummies.
What does that mean? Who is mummifying penguins?
So
Or did they mummify each other?
they're not wrapped up in gauze. They're not literally like that kind. They're mummified.
Was there pyramids?
Yes.
Okay.
Made
I
of
mean-
pebbles. It was the little Mexican penguins from Happy Feet.
Look, we
they
talked
they
about
made
this.
pebble
You
pyramids.
remember how we were talking about mummification being a thing for aliens, and the pyramids were all part of that?
Mummification for aliens? What do you mean?
Yeah. So
I don't remember this.
Maybe we didn't talk about it on the podcast, but we were talking about it because we were at the beach and my mom was watching Ancient Aliens, and they were talking about Egypt, and I said, "Well, if mummification is like a thing that the aliens came up with, in order to
Oh,
preserve
so
us
you
and
this is the
dissect
thing
us.
you're this is a hypothesis. This isn't
Yes.
anything you've heard of.
No, no, no.
I was about to say, what? I feel like I'd remember that,
'Cause-
like amazing
'Cause
conspiracy theory.
Think about it. It's like mummification involves a lot of like dissecting and shit. So what if that's just like the aliens cover story? Like, oh, well, this is how we're honoring you by like putting you on a slab and sucking your brain out through your nose. And now they've been doing it with penguins.
God damn it. The aliens are coming for the penguins? Are they smart? Are the penguins smarter than we give? They're birds. They're fucking dinosaurs.
But they can fly underwater.
No.
They've obviously got something figured out that we don't. Guys, Indiana Jones
never
4
heard that.
explains human and ETI history perfectly. I think you meant to say ET, but I read ETI.
I hate you, Nick. Penguins, Peppa Hands. The mummified penguins were emperors, not pharaohs. Actually, they were. I forget what they're called. They
Thank you
were. What kind is this?
Let me see.
Adelie penguins. That's it's like Adelie.
Oh.
You're so annoying, Creighton. What the fuck? Actually. Let me push my
Extraterrestrial intelligence is abbreviated. Oh, okay. ETI.
Give me some credit.
Okay, I got you. I figured you like your fingers slip while you're taking a sip
Let's
out
not
of your
sit
beer.
here and act like Indiana Jones 4 was the worst. Like it was the worst movie. Let's not sit here and act like it wasn't the
I
worst.
thought you were about to say
Yeah.
sit here and act like it wasn't the worst. I was,
I was-
like,
yeah,
what?
no.
Come on. I haven't seen all the Indiana Jones movies, and I know that one's the worst.
It is. No, it was. Yeah, it was.
That was the first one I ever saw, by the way.
Oh, you poor bastard.
I know. But I was like
Doll
really
boy
young.
has a UTI. Fucking scuzz. Damn.
urinary tract intelligence.
That. He's got a UTI. What's that mean? It means he's urinary tract intelligent.
He thinks to his pee-pee.
Don't we all? You gave me oh shit. Get added. God damn it.
So what happened with the penguins? Because we've gotten so sidetracked.
So, as far as I can tell from the pictures,
Okay, go
they're
ahead.
finding penguins like in the pebble, like the giant pebble, like mounds that they have there, like where the little like tiny penguins from Happy Feet like would get pebbles and make a nest, you know.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is like there were just.
Are they
like,
burying their own? Or
I don't
is
think
it-
they're doing it themselves. I think that what's probably happening is penguins are falling asleep or waddling around, and like there'll be a little tiny, like mudslide of pebbles, and they just get buried and can't get out, and then they're like stuck there because it's freezing all year round, and two, they're like it's not like there's a lot of like worms or anything in Antarctica. Like there's not a lot of insect life. There's nothing like that. So whenever they get pushed under rocks or like stuck in snow or whatever, they're gonna get preserved pretty well.
Mhm.
And so like they're just finding these whole penguins like under rocks.
I bet that's probably happened to ancient creatures too.
Oh yeah, I mean it happened to mammoths.
Yeah.
They found mammoths just straight up all the way like totally frozen in ice, like full mammoth, which
That's
is
so
like
cool to think
bananas. I know. Like, part of me wants to be there when they find that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know they found like a cherry, like a couple years ago that was like I mean like old, like tens of thousands of years old, and it still had like fruit to it.
Dang.
Like what?
What did it taste like?
They didn't eat it.
Oh.
I don't think they ate it. I think if you ate it, they probably had it put away in like a big like specimen chamber because it probably
Or
had
like what they did to Megatron in the first Transformers.
maybe
I know
like
it's a very
AIDS in the
specific-
80s during doing the Lord's work, taking out the oh my god, Jesus Copenhagen. Like Charlie's Wet Dreams. Jesus, you guys give me way too much credit. I'm not nearly as good a racist as you think I am. What about them prehistoric strawberries though? Dude. Part of me wants to go back in time just to eat the food that was around.
Really?
Wouldn't that be cool? Like just taste things that don't even exist anymore.
Like
Like-
strawberries.
Or that cave. Never mind.
That cave what?
Nothing.
The penguin?
Sure, the penguins. That's
Wait,
I
what
was
were you
say.
gonna say?
Nothing. Nothing.
Cave what?
I remember that your mother's listening. and so-
Cavemen?
No.
Cave pussy?
Jesus, that's what I was gonna say. But
Ew, that seems kind of gross. It's like eating wild animal pussy.
Jesus. Oh.
I mean, you gotta think about it though. Like it is that.
I don't want to think about it
Because-
like that. I was thinking about it in a fun, hilarious way, and you go right into the logistical, disgusting, gross way.
But there's like
Fuck.
maggots. And
I'm not
shit.
nearly as good a racist as you. Wait, as you think I am, Charlie 2020. Charlie's talking about that Neanderthal pussy. Exactly.
Bunga bunga pussy.
What's the yabba dabba doo, the yabba dabba doo pussy. Nah, I don't know. It for real though. Like imagine, like everything was huge back then. Like imagine like a strawberry as big as like your chest cavity.
I thought you were about to say, imagine a pussy as big as your chest cavity.
Like you know how we get like a machete and cut like a watermelon.
Gonna get him a Betty Rubble. She was the hotter one of the two
You
to me.
you know how you could get like a watermelon or a cantaloupe and
Yeah.
like chop it. Imagine doing that with like a giant strawberry.
That'd be cool.
Dude, imagine the seeds of a strawberry all that big.
Or like
They'd be like fucking acorns.
a
Like that'd be like,
giant pineapple.
oh my god. How would we get into it? We probably need chainsaws to cut into that thing.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be as soft. Anthropologists do say that we totes fucked Neanderthals before driving them into extinction. So, well, yeah, I mean, look at the Vikings. You can only assume so much based on, no, I'm kidding.
But that
Apparently
was,
Vikings were, like, the way they were and, like, known for being so savage because they would do mushrooms before going into battle and put
Yeah.
them into, like, a rage.
that makes sense.
Fred Flintstone had a hog. We all know. I mean, okay. Fred Flintstone's huge-ass feet were sexy as okay, whoa.
Nick.
Nick.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got something you want to tell us?
You want to tell us some things, Nick?
You know they crossed over with the Jetsons.
Yes, I thought that was like a really cool crossover because
Right.
like they tried to make it seem like it was time travel, but there's a really good conspiracy theory that the Flintstones are actually
After the Jetsons.
well, yeah, they're taking place at the same time. The idea is
Oh.
that the Jetsons are in the sky, like their cities and their homes are all up in the clouds. So the idea is that like they left the world below. Decades, like hundreds of years ago, thousands, and thought that like civilization down below was gone and that it was like uninhabitable, and then since then that the Flintstones started living with the dinosaurs, like the Flintstones as in like
the humanity.
the humanity that was there was living with dinosaurs and just being friends with them essentially, and that both were taking place at the same time, and the Jetsons just had the Jetsons and the rest of that like populace didn't know that there was any life down low anymore. And then when they did the time machine, the theory is that the time machine didn't work.
It was just a teleporter.
Not even a teleporter. They just it broke and fell and landed on the ground, and that's how they got back. So I don't know. The
Fucking
Hanna-Barbera universe is crazy, bro.
Fucking nerds.
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera.
What's that?
That's like the Jetsons,
Oh,
the
is that the
Flintstones,
Jetsons?
Scooby-Doo. All those are under the Hanna-Barbera like animation studio.
I don't know. I didn't watch many of them.
Though-
I watched Tom and Jerry the most.
That's not
out of all those.
Hanna-Barbera.
Okay,
That's
well, I don't know.
Lionsgate, I think. Or yeah.
No idea.
Looney
Barbara.
Tunes is Warner Brothers. All this got compiled into a library, and that's why Cartoon Network.
Boomerang.
Well, Cartoon Network started first,
Yeah.
just rerunning all these old cartoons, and then they started making their own original content.
So then they had
the
everything
older
go to
shows
Boomerang.
got like pushed back, so they made Boomerang.
Boomerang was such an ingenious name for a channel for like what it
Yes.
was.
And now they've made
This is bringing them
Boomerang
back.
not good anymore.
Really? Why not?
I don't know. It's not the same. They're just playing. They're just playing what Cartoon Network won't play on their normal show or on their normal channel. Like instead of it being like old cartoons,
can't-
it's just like stuff that isn't Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, I can't believe that like they haven't just totally.
I was a Cartoon Network man, Copenhagen.
I was
Go on.
both. I liked both a lot. And Disney Channel. I liked all three as a kid. I watched.
I
a lot
liked
of
all
TV.
three, but
My-
I was definitely more into Cartoon Network.
My thing is like, you've got Twitch, you've got Disney Plus, you've got Netflix and Hulu. Like, I don't get why these cartoon shows. That like more kids, I promise you, probably have access to a $17 service a month rather than DirecTV or Dish Network or like any of the.
And
like,
they don't
normal
have a
cable.
streaming service.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
well,
out of all, or not even a stream. Like, it's not even about. I know that a lot of Nickelodeon stuff's about to start going onto these streaming services.
yes,
'Cause
it's going on to
SpongeBob-
Netflix.
SpongeBob's going. Not SpongeBob. SpongeBob's going somewhere else apparently.
SpongeBob's on Amazon right now.
It is?
Yeah.
Are you
A
positive?
lot of it, like the first couple seasons.
Well, I know. I'm talking about all of it. Like, they're about to put all of SpongeBob on one. Like, Viacom just did a huge deal.
Oh, really?
With
What are
a
they going
lot-
to put SpongeBob
We
on?
don't know. That's the thing. They did a big deal where they sold a lot of their properties to certain streaming services or, like rented them out for a certain amount of
Mm.
time, but I'm not sure. You
They're
ever try to go
putting-
to sleep at a good time, but you can't catch them Z's because you're too busy thinking about Fred Flintstone's huge-ass feet? Literally every night of my life. Disney Channel was for special children. Disney Channel had like 2 or 3 shows that were so good that it outweighed
Impossible.
all the terrible shows.
American Dragon.
American
Lilo and
Dragon, Jake
Stitch.
Law, Jake Long, American Dragon, Jake Law, dun dun. it's like Law and Order.
Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch was tier 1.
The
Anyone want a Scooby snack?
the little the Little Mermaid animated series
That show was garbage.
is pretty good.
I hated it.
You haven't watched it.
I did watch
Proud
it.
Family.
See, Proud Family was another one I just couldn't get. Like, I really
Really?
enjoyed the movie, and like
Movie's really
I
super
watched
fucking
episodes, but I couldn't get into like the episode by episode show. I liked the movie a lot. I guess I liked the movie because it was a lot easier to follow that one big story than like episodic episodes. Like,
My favorite character was Wizard Kelly.
I don't even remember. Any of
He's
their
like
names.
just a really tall dude that always has a basketball, owns like every fucking thing in their town. Like he's hilarious. Or the uncle. The uncle was very funny. The one that sang everything wherever he went with the microphone.
I want to see Scooby Doo go full Cujo and eat the Jetsons alive in a fucked up horror crossover.
What's the Ghost Rider? Not Ghost Rider. What's his name? Space Ghost. After, like,
Oh,
fucking-
Space Ghost goes coast to coast.
Yeah, that was
That
a
show
good
was hilarious.
Yeah,
It just ended finally after like 17 years.
It's still going on. Really?
It was going on until like 2 months ago.
What
it
was,
literally
what
just
was it
ended.
on?
It was on Cartoon Network this whole time, or Adult Swim. It was on one of
Was
those
it?
this
when
whole
was,
time.
When was its time slot?
I have no late.
Because like
It
I
has
know
it had
I
a very
know-
dedicated audience of people that would continue
I
watching
know
it online.
I know the lineup for Adult Swim is normally like King of the Hill, American Dad, Family Guy, Robot Chicken, Squidbillies on your average night, and then like about 2 or 3 is when like the really weird stuff would come on, and then it would rotate back to that King of the Hill, American Dad, Family Guy, and then like normal Cartoon would just start.
I think they
anymore.
probably kept Family Guy and American Dad and all that on there because it was like easy views.
Yeah.
Like, people knew they were like more likely to let just cut that on and let it sit there. Dude, I love American Dad.
By the way, Cartoon Network stuff is going on to a streaming service.
Which one?
HBO Max.
All of Cartoon Network
A lot of stuff, yeah.
on HBO Max.
Yeah. It's kind of pricey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. HBO is just so expensive compared to
Yeah.
other ones. It's like $30 a month or something.
I know. Like, goddamn. Just
I
fucking
mean,
make it.
granted, don't get me wrong. It's worth it, probably just because the quality of the shit they have on there.
Nope. I can pirate it. I know I will pirate it.
Well, he said it. Don't come at me. Come at him.
You don't
the
want me to
people.
pirate it? Lower your prices.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's just you're just saying that because you
No.
can't pay for it.
$30 a month for one single streaming service is too much.
I don't think it's too much. I
It's-
mean,
it's way
people
too much.
people pay for TV
way
and cable and pay
overpriced.
way more.
Yeah, but you get like a bunch
Less.
of channels.
You get a bunch of channels, but you're watching 5 of those
it
channels.
would be
You're getting
like-
less content.
It would be like paying that much for a single channel.
A lot of people do pay
No,
that much for a
I
single
would
channel.
not.
I know
Nope.
you wouldn't, but
Nope.
you're just mad because it costs more than the rest of the streaming services.
I am.
But to be fair, it has better shows than any other streaming service.
Nope.
Yeah,
not
it does.
true.
Yes, it
Not
does.
true. Nope.
Game of Thrones, True Detective,
I haven't watched True Detective. Game of Thrones
It's
is
the best
all
one.
right, but it's not
Sopranos.
worth me spending $30 a month. I've never seen
Hold on.
Sopranos.
it's one of the best shows of all time. Hold on.
But does it have The Office? Does it have Stranger Things? Does it have Marvelous Mrs. Maisel? Plus free shipping on all your packages.
Game of Thrones, Succession, Euphoria,
Never seen any of those except for Game of Thrones.
Lovecraft County, which
Nope.
apparently is the greatest show ever made. I'm hearing ridiculous things about it right now. Like from people are saying it's like the next Doctor Who, but like HBO quality Doctor Who. South Park's on HBO,
Crazy.
Watchmen,
Yeah, it's not that
Doctor
good.
Who.
Doctor Who's on HBO?
Popular. Oh no, wait, this is on HBO. I said HBO Originals, dumbass. It just gave me stuff on HBO Max. I mean,
Doctor
South
Who?
Park's on HBO Max.
Doctor Who's on HBO Max?
Doctor Who,
That's weird.
Watchmen, South Park, Good Boys, the movie, Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty's on Hulu.
It's also on HBO Max.
I already have Hulu and it's cheaper.
I mean, I understand, but that's one show. That's one 40-episode show,
Okay.
and it's a cartoon. Yesterday,
I'm
the
just saying you're
Glass
not
Joker
selling me.
is on there.
The
Game of
movie Joker.
Show me. I want the original. Hold on, original series.
I
The
wanna-
Newsroom's on there. I know. Westworld, Succession, My Brilliant Friend, Gentleman Jack, Euphoria, His Dark Materials, The Outsider, Perry Mason.
I'm only interested in Westworld, really, out of all the stuff that. You
Okay,
listed.
dramas. Lovecraft County, Westworld, Succession, My Brilliant Friend, Gentleman Jack, Euphoria, His Dark Materials, The Outsider. Euphoria is amazing. You should watch Euphoria. Comedy. Barry's amazing. Curb Your Enthusiasm, I hear, is fantastic. I don't know any of the rest of these. What about True Detective is an anthology miniseries. Where's Game of Thrones? Are they just only bringing up stuff that's like current? There's a lot of good shit on HBO.
I mean,
it's worth the money because you're getting better quality content. You're getting stuff with better
mean, you
casts
say
and
that.
bigger, like more money put into it. It costs a lot of money to make shows like Game of Thrones.
I
mean,
get that.
like Netflix couldn't afford to make a Game of Thrones.
Mhm.
Like the things that are kind of like Game of Thrones that they make are like very obviously lesser versions because they don't have the budget to keep up. I mean, there's a reason Game of Thrones was so amazing. It's because people paid for it. I mean, you have to have money go into giant things like that. Hey, Lobby Boy, take your poverty-stricken opinions elsewhere. The Sopranos is the greatest series of all time. It's definitely up there for me.
Haven't seen it.
It's amazing. It's phenomenal. You'd love it.
I
Like, just
guess.
the premise of the show is incredible.
I've seen clips from it.
Tony
Kinda
Soprano, the main guy of The Sopranos.
Really? It's
The
about
premise.
him? Sorry. Go ahead.
Never mind. No, I'm not telling you.
No, go
No,
ahead.
fuck you. I'm trying to say a thing, and you're just making fun of me. There's a bunch of Sopranos. He's one of them, and he's not even like he's the main character, but there's like 10 main characters. So, fuck off.
Is he the one that like where it ends? They're like showing up at his house, and you don't know what's gonna happen, and then it just ends.
They don't. No, that's not how it ends. The Sopranos. The Sopranos comment section on YouTube is life. For real. There's a comment section for. There's a. See, this is the crazy thing about the internet is there is a group of people out there that not just do it, but do it enough for Copenhagen to understand and know about it. The comment section on the YouTube for The Sopranos is life.
Bruh.
What?
Like, have you ever really?
Doctor
looked-
Who sucks now, tragically. Damn.
Oh man. Have you seen the? Have you ever like really stopped and looked at the comment section on any YouTube video, especially older YouTube videos?
Only like those like 10 or 15 second like comedy videos,
Go check
like
out some
Vines,
of,
because
like
people have like hilarious.
go check out some of your favorite like YouTube videos and like look at the comment section. It's fucking hilarious. It's like almost like scrolling through iFunny. Like it's its own thing in and of itself.
Maybe I might. I don't know.
You have to like pick and choose though, 'cause it's like you're not gonna think it's not gonna be where you think it's gonna be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the videos, you're like, oh, I bet the comments on this is amazing. No, it's the videos that you don't expect the comments to be amazing.
That video of the guy who goes like, "I want to fuck you in the ass," and then the chick goes, "Why don't you go fuck your own asshole?" And he's like, "I would if I could, bitch." Like that one has like amazing comments.
Yes,
They're so funny,
absolutely.
but that's like such a short, funny. Like for me, it's a problem when like you go to those like 2-hour-long videos, and I'm like,
No, it's not gonna be 2 hour long ones. I'd say like the sweet spot is like the ones that are anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes.
okay.
That's-
I like going on Nick's videos and looking at the comments because it's just like a bunch of crazy people calling him a cheater and calling
Nick Merckx?
yeah. Everyone thinks him and his old teammate Neo, who is now like a big streamer in his own right, are like today there was a really funny Neo tweeted like that he was going live and he was like, "Dude, I'm cracked today. I'm like doing crazy or whatever." And Nick just responded with a screenshot of a comment and he was like, "Don't you guys forget Nick Merckx plays with cheaters. You guys remember that name, Neo? I love you. Yeah, we can't forget about him." And he's literally been playing with him for 5 years, and he's not. They've literally streamed where Neo played through Skype, and had the camera on his hands with his controller playing the game. Like, what? Like they all think he's just really freakishly good.
No, I mean I agree.
That's the thing. He legitimately is just a crackhead when it comes to video games.
Where is the comment section on YouTube?
YouTube comment sections are bathroom wall scriptures.
Yeah, he's got a
Oh
point.
fuck, here we go again.
I'm trying to find the YouTube comment section on this video.
All I'm saying is that HBO is amazing, and you shouldn't be mad that it costs a
I
little
mean,
more than the rest of
I'm-
your services.
I am mad though.
I mean, I know. I'm just saying you shouldn't be.
No, but I am though, and you're just gonna have to deal with it, Charlie.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Where? I just don't understand. Like, It should be easy to find the comment section. Oh, I found it. Okay.
Are you looking for that video?
No. I was
Wait,
just looking at I just picked a random video to look at the comment section. This one is the best of Creed moments, like
Oh
from
my
The
God.
Office. Let's see.
I think that we'll know we've truly made it when we have comments on our videos that make us laugh.
We have a couple of comments that make us laugh.
Yeah, no, I mean on our YouTube, like on our podcast, like people who go on our YouTube and like have like Joe Rogan's podcast. Like, there's a whole subculture on his podcast comments because people like screenshot certain times and talk about like funny shit that was said or like implications that were made. Like, where it's like, listen from here to here and tell me it doesn't sound crazy, and like all this other crazy shit. But like, it would be really funny if people are like conspiracy theories are in our every YouTube video, like every podcast, just like doing like timestamps, like from here to here, they're talking about cheese. I don't think they're really talking about cheese. Like,
or like people adding to the fan fiction. There's not really any good comments on this
that's a
one.
good point.
I'm gonna pull up that one that you were talking about earlier.
Sure. I'm not reading that.
I wanna fuck
Which
you.
one? The
I wanna fuck you in the ass.
So I think you need to type in "I would if I could," bitch.
Oh, there it is. 12 seconds. Let's see what the top. Fuck you in the ass. From the 1991 movie Whore.
Yeah, I forgot. That's a good name for a movie. Oh shit.
So the top comment still is from 3 months ago. I almost forgot to watch this today.
Yep.
What is it?
I'm about to show you. Just keep doing your thing. Until I
Okay.
show you. It's a kangaroo beating up a golfer.
There's somebody from Game Grumps saying, "Thank you, Dan, for this piece of cinnamon gold."
Yes.
Anyone here because the new Breath of the Wild game?
Yep. That's Game Grumps as well.
Yep.
Wait, hold on for a second. Kraton,
Yes.
look.
The kangaroo?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Shit.
I didn't know kangaroos sounded like that.
Yeah, that's
What the
fucking
fuck?
terrifying. Jesus. Is he okay?
Probably. I mean, it's probably alive.
Do we know?
We don't know. That's all we have is that 9-second video.
Why? Who sent you that?
Nobody. It was just on Twitter.
Oh my god.
The night was still, calm as a sleeping newborn child in slumber. Charlie was awake, stricken with anger. How could they say he is a cheater? He thinks to himself with muffled fury. Passion filled Charlie's heart. His hero, berated in the comments.
Well, that's not
Other
something that
guy.
happens
No,
to you.
Neo is his teammate. Nick is the one that I'm in love with, according to you guys.
You are in love with him.
AW shit. AW. See, I'm so in the Call of Duty world that I read aw like that, and I just think AW. Call of Duty AW.
What's AW?
Oh shit,
mean?
we used to do that shit with Gators in Tampa. Just fucking fight them on the golf course.
Have
What do you
s-
mean?
have
Advanced Warfare was AW.
Have you seen the video for, like it's that scene from episode 4 of Star Wars, where Obi-Wan's talking about Vader, and it's like as he's talking, it like flashes back to like the prequels and the Clone Wars and all that stuff. It's a really like well put together video.
I think I have.
Just like
The one that Topher Grace made?
Hold on.
We used to do that with minor. Okay.
I don't know if it's the one Topher Grace made.
You know what? I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna let
That
me
one-
get back in and see if I
I
can.
don't know about that one, Copenhagen. I don't know about that message.
What did he say?
Nope.
Oh, he
I
deleted.
deleted it.
Ah. Where's that?
Excuse me.
I just saw it. Did you sort it? Damn. It's called Obi-Wan Has PTSD.
Damn.
What?
Nothing. I'm just reading something I didn't expect to read on Twitter.
What? What is it?
Nothing. It's political. Yeah,
No,
save yourselves.
Samurai Sosa. made
Shit
it.
got too real. What are you talking about? Are you looking at comments on YouTube videos still?
No, yes, but I was asking if you had seen a specific one.
No.
No.
I don't know what Samurai Sosa is.
All right, I'm just gonna drop it in our, in like the main chat for Discord, if for those of you guys that want to check it out. I was looking at YouTube comments for something.
I feel like this is a lead you should just go ahead and give up on for now. It's
Why?
not something you look up on, like look it up later off stream whenever, and like
Well,
have them
I-
prepared for a podcast,
look,
and then we could discuss them.
Look, I was trying to do this work for y'all and trying to just have a good time with everybody. But if you want me to shut off my YouTube and go back to like focusing on what I'm talking about and trying to make a living out of this, then I will.
I didn't ask all that. I mean, let's be honest. This shit is this podcast isn't going anywhere.
I
No,
just
what was I
look.
think- I
My
was about to
main
say
goal is to sit here and just bullshit on a computer for 2 hours while we talk about something that's like either
Masturbation
G Fuel,
and watermelon.
it's either related to G Fuel, turmeric, or the gym,
Or Red Bull. You can't forget Red
or
Bull.
Red Bull.
Ooh, speaking of Red Bull.
Are you gonna make some?
Am I going to make
Well,
some
you
Red
don't
Bull?
you do like some weird shit with it? Like you pour some into some orange juice and then
Oh, well, yeah, I
you
do
rub
that.
it, you dip your dick in it. and
No,
then
I
you
don't do
drink
that.
It,
I don't do
or
that
something
part.
like that. You're like the
I
semen
pour it in
makes me
Sunny D.
stronger.
We haven't hated on turmeric in a minute.
Yeah, he's got a
Well,
point.
There's no reason to hate turmeric. It's really good for you.
I mean, is it though? My mom told me the other day that she too takes turmeric.
Yes, because your mother's a very smart, educated woman.
She is, but at the same time, I kind of hate it because I was like, no, because if Charlie ever found
Turmeric
out,
is good. Well, I already knew. She told me already.
oh yeah,
We're on a first name basis. We text every day.
do you? Oh, that's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Yeah,
You
man.
talking to my mom?
Yeah, I'm talking to your mom.
What's Mike think about all that?
I mean, he's usually there.
Oh, okay.
It's not very. I mean, we just get coffee, the three of us, sometimes, and hang out and talk
Oh.
about you
Mm.
and what we think is best for you and like your decisions going forward.
See, like everybody's in here trying to tell me what they think is best for me, but nobody in here is asking me what's best for me.
You wanted that to be like one of those wholesome memes, but it just didn't come out right. You said it wrong.
No, I said it how I wanted to say it.
I mean, yeah, how you wanted it, but it just doesn't make any sense for you, is what I'm saying.
Doesn't hurt much. Doesn't hurt so much.
Shit!
Oh, the Silent Hunter video.
I wanted to go to. Fuck. Never mind.
You want to go to Walmart?
No, 521. They had brisket today, and I have to
Oh,
wait
yeah,
till
today's
fucking
Wednesday.
Saturday now.
Yeah. Well, it sucks to suck, Charlie. Let's watch that Silent Hunter video because
No.
I really want to talk about the game.
What?
So this
How
is
long?
a game.
It's 2 minutes long.
I told you it was 2
And
minutes.
it's got lyrics. I'm
I
gonna
told
get DC.
you-
I don't want
I
to get
told
DMCA.
you, it's not. It doesn't have lyrics really. Like
It
it's,
says
it's
lyrics.
like lyrics as if you had the subtitles on a game turned on. This is a game from 2006 or 2005 that Ubisoft made. That's really fun.
Is that a pineapple shirt? Hold up. Is that a? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. All right, let's go.
It's from what? From what year?
2006 or 7. Hold on, you know what? I can pull up the exact year. Just go ahead.
Envious time, till thou run out thy race. Call on the lazy leaded stepping hours, whose speed is but the heavy
2007.
plummet's pace. And glut thyself with what thy womb devours, which is no more than what is false and vain and merely mortal dross. So little is our loss, so little is
Sounds
thy
like the-
gain.
Sounds like the theme music from Greetings at the end.
For when
Oh
as
my God,
each
what is
thing
this
bad thou hast entombed,
Is this supposed to make people excited about a video game?
last of
Yes.
all thy greedy self consumed, then long eternity shall greet our bliss with an individual kiss. And joy shall overtake us as a flood, when everything that is sincerely good and perfectly divine
This guy sounds like he's
with
reading all
truth
this while he's like
and
standing
peace
over you
and
and he's
love
torturing you.
shall ever shine about the supreme throne of him whose happy making sight alone, when once our heavenly guided soul shall climb. Then all this earthly grossness
Is this like a naval
quit.
battle game?
Attired with stars, we shall forever sit, triumphant over death and chance, and thee, O time.
Silent Hunter 4.
Wait for it.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I waited for it.
Wolves of the Pacific.
Why are we watching a 13-year-old game trailer for a game that we'll never play?
Because this game is awesome, and I was gonna ask you if you wanted to play it.
No.
Why
I
not?
don't want to play it because
So, like in this game, you're a submarine captain,
Mm-hmm.
and you go around. Like you can have like a free play mode, and then you can have like your on duty mode, and it's super fun. I mean, like you're a submarine captain in the middle of World War II in the Pacific, and you're going around in an American submarine, blowing up ships, and like doing missions and.
What
running
kind of
some-
ships?
Cargo ships.
Whose ships,
warships. Japan mostly, because you're in the
So
Pacific.
you want to like shoot the Japanese ships in the game?
Yeah, or
That's
Germany.
Pretty racist. Seems like a racist
Yeah,
thing.
the
to say,
German
Creighton.
ships.
That's
One
great. That's
time,
kinda racist.
I was on free play and I sailed all the way to Germany and blew up a bunch of ships. Took a long time.
Jesus Christ! Did you wear that while attempting to order a meal in the lobby? Yeah, that does look. You are wearing pretty Hawaiian-looking clothes.
No.
I have no clue what this man is talking about, but this football game looks fucking lit. Charlie only wants to play if he can play as a German U-boat. Yeah, totally. Flint said, just signed up for fully online classes again. Yay, fuck me. I mean, are you paying for anything at, like, your university still, or are you just paying for the online? Because I know people that are really getting fucked by this whole COVID shit. Like, I have a friend in the UK who they're not allowed to go to the university,
Why not?
and they're making them pay for, like, their dorms and shit if they want to stay in class and keep taking online.
What?
It's ridiculous. Nebraska is
That's
shut down.
dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. Copenhagen colleges are pretty much, like, there's not many colleges where you can go in person right now. I
Oh,
don't think
shit.
there's some where you can go to some classes, but like, colleges in general are pretty liberal, so they're gonna be on the like left side of this.
So in Silent Hunter 5, you can be in a German
Creighton,
boat.
shut the fuck up. We're not playing the submarine game.
But you're in a German U-boat, Charlie.
Creighton, I doubt it's even on Steam or anything. It's
No,
13 years old.
It's on Steam. The 5 is anyway. I don't know.
How
about
much
4.
is it?
No, $9.99.
No, I'm not spending $10 on a submarine game.
It's got 3 stars.
Yeah, it's not enough. I need it to be 8 stars out of 5 for me to buy a
There's an
13-year-old game.
airplane game too that I used to play, but both of these
Creighton,
are by Ubisoft.
Why are you the way you are? It is weird to me that Ubisoft went so like in a different direction. Like you know what
Right,
that tells
that
me?
will-
It tells me that those games suck, and they had to jump onto something great like Assassin's Creed, and that those worked well. But don't tis.
I think Silent Hunter 4 is on Steam. I'm looking. Yep, it's on Steam.
Is COVID-19 not Cornvid-19? But tis. Is that a
So
Nebraska
you
joke?
got 10 very positive reviews on Steam and 548 mixed.
So, wait, what? Say the other. Say the
So I'm
numbers.
looking at the
Reviews.
the reviews on Steam,
And it's what?
So you got 10 very positive reviews, and then 548 mixed reviews.
Any negative ones?
I don't see negative. I'm trying to scroll to the reviews.
That's pretty funny. I'm taking classes at a community college in Iowa. They're still going to campus, but I'm just staying in Nebraska. Is that a Nebraska joke? UN Culture.
Charlie.
What? What?
So the first review says lots of at-sea fun. And then the really long one says addicting AF. That's from July 4th, 2016.
That's a long one. Addicting AF is long.
Well, it goes on into different paragraphs. The only complaint I have is that I can only have one deck gun, which that's not necessarily true.
Creighton, please don't school me on this 13-year-old game. I was 11.
For you know
I
what
was
the
11
funny
when it
part
came
is?
out.
I got this at the Scholastic bookstore.
Wait, what year was this? 2007, you said?
March 2007. This is
Yeah,
before
I
the
was
first
11.
Transformers even came out.
Actually. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Don't come in here with your actually. It's about a fucking 13-year-old submarine game.
You know, for a 13-year-old game, though, it doesn't really look that bad.
It's because it was a boat. We didn't have to have any details on anything. It's big shapes in the ocean. It didn't need any fucking great details.
And then there's a bunch of comments saying best submarine game to date. But that one's from 2016, so. Wonder what Silent Hunter 5 looks like on Steam.
I hate you.
You do.
I hate you.
I hate you.
I hate you.
I wanted to talk about it because this game.
Creighton, it
shaped-
looked like Snickers bars in a hot tub. It really did. It really did.
No, so this game helped shape my childhood a little
Uh-huh.
bit because I played it all the time on my laptop. And what did you do? Whenever you put out the candle, it made everything go very staticky on my headphones. Step behind. Okay, so Silent Hunter 5 has. Oh, okay. So all of its reviews are mixed, Charlie. Oh, okay. So where's the comments on this one?
There's a game called U-Boat that came out in 2019.
Damn.
You could play it. You could play that, Creighton.
Damn, all these say not recommended.
Charlie is going to
The
commit
service is
suicide real quick.
unavailable.
Yeah.
Ubisoft service unavailable.
I'm back from my seppuku.
Swim value rise.
God damn it. Fucking stupid ass.
$12,
Sorry.
and then there are
Wires all
mods,
got
right?
tangled up.
I was wrong. No amount of mods can help this thing. Jesus.
Jesus, it's garbage. You're misremembering. how good it was.
There's one. No, this is the fifth one. I never played
Mhm.
the fifth one. The fourth one's the gold standard. This one, no.
Have you ever played a game like from your childhood and like went back and played it like much later and realized how garbage this game you thought was awesome was?
So that's what I want to do with this, but I gotta get like a computer. Well, do you think this computer could run this game if I bought it?
That can. I mean, yeah, that game's 13 years old.
Yeah.
It could run anything from back then. Resident Evil 1 for me. It wasn't good when you played it again. For me, it was the first Uncharted. I've
Really?
replayed all the Uncharteds.
And you couldn't get through the first one?
It's not that I couldn't get through it. It's just it wasn't
That's fun.
Yeah, it wasn't as fun. It's not even that it wasn't as fun. It's that it was like, it's not what I remembered. I remembered
yeah.
it being so
Well,
much better.
That's why I wanted to bring up this because like this is one of the very first video games I ever got into. This is right before I got into Halo. This is right
Mhm.
before.
Before Halo, but that's after like
No, it's right before
Halo
I
3.
got into Halo.
you didn't get into Halo until after
I
Halo
didn't
3 was
get
even
into
out.
Halo until Reach.
What?
Yeah. Reach was
Reach was like fucking
Reach was
7 or 8 years ago.
Reach was from 2010. It's been 10 years. Reach was the first game that I ever played that was Halo. The first game that
Wow, yeah.
that I ever played that was a first person
Reach
shooter.
is 10 years old.
Yes. Reach is the first game that I ever played that was a first person shooter too.
Really?
Yes. Before that, all I'd ever played
I
was
played
GTA,
Halo I played the
Red Dead
first-
Redemption
I played the very first Halo game like right after it came out. I was playing Halo since
the very beginning.
Very beginning.
See, that's awesome, and that's great. I didn't have like an Xbox until like my very first Xbox. I got Halo Reach, and I got Call of Duty Black Ops, and I just
That's a
played.
great game too. People, I
Right.
feel like people.
I
like-
I came into Xbox at the right time because those
I'm
were just
so
like
optimistic.
so awesome games,
I'm
and then I was
so-
like, oh, every game's gonna be like this, and then I was disappointed.
I'm very optimistic about this year's Call of Duty because Treyarch is making it again, and Treyarch just doesn't miss.
Yeah.
All of their games have been amazing. World at War was amazing. Black Ops, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, and Cold War. Or I hope Cold War, but all those games were all amazing.
the only game I've never really played is Gears of War.
Gears of War is you would love. We should
That's
play.
what I've heard.
We should. You have an Xbox. We should play Gears of War.
And like I just started. I found my copy of Reach the other day, so I've
Mhm.
just been playing it on my Xbox. Bro, I thought I was gonna be rusty. I still am like kicking ass. Like I'm like granted I'm not playing online right now just 'cause I don't have Xbox Live, but
Yeah.
like I've been playing on Firefight with like all the skulls on and shit, and just like fucking destroying like everything.
I've been thinking about us doing gaming some more lately,
Yeah.
and like, part of me is iffy if I want to have the games on the same YouTube channel as the podcast.
Really?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it this way: the more we grow the podcast, the more it's gonna grow on Twitch. In terms of like, it's probably gonna get bigger on Twitch than it is on YouTube first. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it'll be bigger on Twitch before it's bigger on YouTube.
Yeah.
And the bigger it is on Twitch, the more people that will probably join our Discord. like through the thing. So what I'm thinking is we have YouTube links in the Discords, like in channels that only like that I can only put stuff in. And so like I'll just have like a links channel in the Discord that only I can post in, and it'll just be links to all of our stuff, all of our socials. Your Snapchat, my Snapchat, your Twitter, my Twitter, all, like the YouTubes. And I'm thinking we make another YouTube for the gaming. That's what I'm thinking we do.
Really?
Yeah, and also to make it easier on audio for us, I'll edit the gaming videos and we'll make them short videos.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking we do is we don't stream the gaming.
We just record it.
Just record it, and we get the microphone out there with the lavs,
Yeah.
and we just have the pinned up lavs,
Okay.
and we do that. That way we can listen to the audio with the headphones, but we don't have to worry about hearing ourselves.
You can't run that submarine game on the operating system, Charles.
Charlie's PC is running.
Wonder why.
Really? Is it too old? Is it just outdated? I'm sure there's an emulator
Well,
somewhere online.
I could do it off of my laptop, though, right? Like, my
Mm.
laptop's just like a basic.
It's not basic. You have an Asus. Asus is nice. Asus has is a nice, relatively modern laptop.
Really?
I mean, it's not like amazing, probably, because it is a couple years old now, but it's not like bad by any means. It's a decent laptop. I mean, you don't have trouble with that laptop, do you?
No.
Yeah, like
all I
nothing's
ever do
ever
is
wrong?
run the podcast off of it, and like occasionally I'll write on here.
Creighton has a gateway.
What's the gateway?
I remember the zombies being so scary. Now they look like baked potatoes. Oh, in
Black Ops,
in Resident Evil 1,
yeah.
yeah.
Black Ops, they're still scary to me. Like, have you played
Really?
zombies on Black Ops lately?
No, I mean,
Honestly, I think it's just the sound, though. The
the sounds are pretty
like
rough.
fucking horrifying.
Yeah, I've never been a zombies guy, but that's mainly because I always played like. I'm just way more of a multiplayer. I like playing other people and being better than them. I don't like playing against zombies. It's like I get pissed because I will just get swarmed, or my teammates, if I'm playing with teammates, will bait me and like just stand in front of me, and like I won't get to do the thing first, or they always are picking the good shit before I can. I just get mad, and like I'm not that like. You don't get much. Like all you get on zombies is like cool skins and stuff. Which, don't get me wrong, that's cool, I guess. But I like grinding the competitive side of it more than I
get
like
that, yeah.
the other part.
The PS2 was my childhood console, and I had this game on there called Jaws Unleashed.
I saw that game. That game was hilarious. It was so stupid.
Oh, it's stupid,
It's
but
so
I
dumb.
had so
but it
much
was so
fun.
fun. It was like Destroy All Humans. It was
Yeah.
like that kind of game.
Did you ever play it?
Not that one. I had a friend who like I was at his house and I was watching him play it for a long time, and I was mad because he kept killing dolphins, and like I was just like not. Cool
Oh yeah,
with
you
that.
just see everything.
But then I watched my other buddy play Destroy All Humans, and I was like, fuck them cows. like I thought it was awesome. The PS1 was my childhood console. I had a Dreamcast also. I'm old. Yeah, we know. Charlie has Windows 10, and your laptop probably has Windows 10, 8, or 7. Do you know what it has? Here, click your file system. Click your files.
right here.
He also has Windows 10, so yeah, you can't run it either.
Oh man. Are you sure this is Windows 10?
Dun 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 dun. dun. Yeah, I'm sure. I also remember getting an NES as
Maybe
a youngin.
Maybe it's
Zelda, bro. I've always wanted to play the OG Zelda. I've never sat down and played it.
Why not?
I just never had any of the system stuff. I was never like the only Nintendo thing I ever had was like the Game Boys.
I want to play Breath of the Wild so bad. I don't have a Switch.
Breath of the Wild would be a fun one for us to play if we wanted to. We would need a Switch. If the world would open up again, we could just go win one
Yeah.
at fucking D&B's.
A
God,
lot
I
of
can't
people
wait.
bought them out. Like whenever.
Yeah,
COVID
not the
first
ones at
started.
Dave and Buster's though.
No.
They can't buy those. They have to win those.
Yeah. You can't buy those at all.
No, you have to win them. I think you could probably buy them. Like if you got the right manager and was like, "We'll give you like $600," it's like some ridiculous price. I'm sure you could, but I don't think you're supposed to be able to. Charlie, what was I supposed to do at the end of the podcast? I forgot.
Yeah, you did say something.
Oh.
We're gonna sit down and figure out like the numbers for next week.
That's one thing, but there was
That's-
something different. There's something else.
is there?
Here, let me look at my note. Let me go to my notes and just.
Go to your notes.
What was I gonna type? Hold on. Let me remember. Start talking about video games again.
Video games. So I played Jaws Unleashed. Let's look at. I want to look at the reviews for that one because
Yeah. What year did that come out?
that is old. Because I found it the other day while I was digging through my shit, and I was like, "Oh my god."
You should start getting all your games and just keeping them compiled so that we have like a bookshelf of old games one day at our.
I do.
At our future place.
I have that shelf already in my garage.
I'll go listen to the.
I even got.
You don't have to do that for that. You can wait.
I got Harry Potter, like, in the Prisoner of Azkaban, the video game, what is it called? The video game companion for the movie for PS2 still.
I was one of those kids that my household, my father like wouldn't let us watch Harry Potter.
Man, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine. Wow, this game looks bad.
Harry Potter.
No, Jaws Unleashed.
Yeah.
I mean, like it. God. I remember swimming up on the land and eating people in this game. Hold on.
See, you always back in the day when before like visuals were good at all, like you would just imagine it way better than
Yeah.
it really was.
So it's got good reviews. It was released in May 23rd, 2006.
Oh my God, it's 14 years old.
Yes. IGN gave it 7.4 out of 10, and 95% of Google users like that game. I also like that game, so I'm going to give it a like. Let's see. Do we have any reviews? What's that?
Nothing. I just opened that video.
Do you want to pull up a trailer for it?
for the Jaws?
Yes.
No.
Just so that we can look at it.
like how bad? Yeah. Okay, I will do that. Just because of how bad it probably looks.
I remember playing this. Top view says I remember playing this game when I was only 10 years old or so, and it was my first PS2, one of my first PS2 games. Playing it back then without any internet, just exploring the world at your own leisure was really fun.
Like just the trailer.
Yeah, just a
10 years ago, the trailer.
What is the story for this game?
There's no story for Jaws.
There is a story for that.
No, it's not a real story. It's a story, but it's not real.
Because you start out in a
Are
lab.
Democrat are Dreamcasts? I read Democrats. Are Dreamcasts worth anything? I read that backwards. I said just looked, not really, and then I read are Democrats worth anything? Just looked, not really. Is how it went in my head. I was like, whoa, fuck, Copenhagen, what the hell? Here we go. This is a 10-year-old video. It has
Okay.
80,000 views.
Jesus.
Oh my god, look at those graphics.
Oh, I remember this.
I like the music.
There's gonna be a jump scare.
Oh, that fish is dead, huh?
Nope.
Yeah, he is. God damn it!
I told you.
Fuck me, bro. I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting that. That fucked me up bad. You know, I'll say it's not as bad. It looks better than I imagined. What the hell? I did not like that. They got me good.
I even told you there was gonna
I
be a
know,
jump
but like
scare.
I just wasn't ready for that kind of jump scare.
Ah. Can we get back to that?
Yeah, it was
face?
to remind you about make a list of the numbers on the whiteboard. Okay. I feel like there's something else though.
Can we go back to like the moment where he popped on?
No, fuck off.
Just 'cause like I want to see the graphics on the face.
Nope. Holy shit, Danny's bat is Spider-Man. Dennis, it's Dennis, right?
Holy
Dennis
shit,
is Spider-Man.
Or Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man. No, not Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man, like the first companion video game for that.
That
movie.
game was awesome.
Yes.
That game was genuinely so fun.
And then you could actually play. You could fight characters from the comic books that were in that movie, or that were in that game, not in the movie.
What? English? Dude.
I can't.
Oh, that fucked me up. Low-key. I can't, like, I'm upset.
Creighton, if someone gave you a crisp $100 bill to fuck a bullshit, what would you spend the money on? I'd probably go back and buy a PS2. I want a PlayStation 2.
What are
so
you
bad.
talking about, Creighton? No.
What? You want to buy
No.
a PlayStation 2?
First of all, I can get. I have a PlayStation 2. My grandparents have one on their
Oh.
attic. It's mine.
Can I
Second
have
of
it?
all, no.
Oh.
Second of all, Copenhagen. Of course, you have a PS2.
I just want to go
Copenhagen
back.
probably only. That's like probably the most modern video game console you have, huh?
I just
Copenhagen?
want to
20
go
bucks?
back. $20 for real, Copenhagen.
Creighton, stop it.
No, for real. I want a PS2 really bad. $20 isn't bad. Yeah, man, played some Crash Bandicoot on the PS2. Fuck yeah. See, I just want to play. I just want to play PlayStation 2 games. I know it's outdated. I know it's not like that important, but I like it. Let me have my fun, Charlie.
Never mind. You just don't have. Never mind.
Just don't have what?
Nothing.
Just like money to just be dropping on PlayStation 2.
One, that, and two, like, wait until you have like a place for it all.
Yeah.
Like, you should wait until we have a place before we start buying fucking video game consoles. And look, whenever we
they're
have
whenever
we
really
have-
3 generations old.
whenever we have a place and like a setup and everything at our place, like, buy all the video games and consoles you want, because I'm planning on having like a big giant bookshelf behind you or behind me on the setup, so that we can like load it up with books and video games. And then we'd have console galore. I'll get all the adapters we need so that we can record stuff on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, NES, any of that shit, just like Game Grumps does, because I want to
Yeah.
low-key do like what they do. I like their channel a lot, and I think that we would be really good
Yeah.
at that. Jack and Daxter and Dexter. Jack and Daxter was meh shit, as in my shit. What? What?
Display our virgin armor.
Wait, am I dumb? Isn't it Jack and Daxter? It's not Dexter, is it?
I think it's Dexter.
Display our virgin armor. Hold on a second.
Are you gonna Google it?
Yeah, it was Daxter. It was Daxter. Jack and Daxter
Maybe
video
it's
game
just a
series.
typo. Like he
They
slipped.
both did it.
He slipped.
They both did it.
It's probably like
And the A is 2 letters away from the E.
I just typed what he typed. Might be
Gotcha.
Daxter. I don't fucking remember.
Actually. Well, it's not Jack and Dexter. Like, it's
Fucking Christ.
fucking Kurtz. Jack and Daxter is what Naughty Dog made before they made the
Uncharted.
Uncharted games, and then The Last of Us.
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't know what they're gonna make next. I'm very excited for
made-
whatever. We need to play The Last of Us 2.
Who made
You know,
Jaws
we're
so
so stupid. We should have been playing The Last of Us 2 with all your off time.
Yeah, I
When
told
we
you
didn't.
that.
Let's do it Saturday. Let's play it Saturday.
I told you that. Saturday?
Yeah.
I
Do
don't
you
know.
work Saturday?
Yeah, I do work Saturday.
Shit. Do you work like all day Saturday?
Do
you get off?
I work like 1 to 9.
That's basically all day, huh?
Not super all day though.
It's all day enough to where we wouldn't be able to really play much Saturday, because I'd have to go to sleep relatively early because I'd have to work earlier on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. I'm watching somebody play this game. It looks so fun.
What
Sorry.
game?
Anyways, Jaws Unleashed.
Of course you are.
They're in SeaWorld. Because you start out, when you first start the game, you get captured. And then, like, you start out in...
So it's based on Jaws 3 or 4.
No, it's not based on any. It's based, like, after all those movies. So you're a shark. You're coming to Amityville Island. You start attacking people. And then, like, you get captured. And people want to kill you because they're like, because it's the son of Chief Brody that's like, I've dealt with sharks before and they're fucking menaces and we should like kill them or kill this one. And the mayor,
Put it in general, and I'll.
the
I'll look
mayor's
at it.
like, no, we're gonna put him in SeaWorld. So you put you in SeaWorld, then you break out of SeaWorld, and then you're finally in the open ocean, and then you go from there.
I mean, sounds pretty much like Jaws 3.
No, Jaws 3 is like
I don't remember, but I'm just talking shit. Like
Oh.
they were all bad except for the first one and the second one.
I was about to say.
I mean, really, the first one's great and the second one's just okay. But then the
Well, I
rest.
mean,
are
as
just
far
trash.
as sequels go, the second one's not too bad.
It's not too good either, though.
It's pretty
Posted.
good.
Okay, let me see. If I started an OnlyFans, but it's just me shirtless and eating pizza, would you toss them ones? I wouldn't. And
I
Creighton
would.
wouldn't. No,
I
he
would.
wouldn't.
Why
You-
not?
You don't have the money
Well, what
to
kind of
toss
pizza
ones.
is he eating? We talking about Little Caesars or Papa John's? There's a difference both in price and quality.
Flint, what? Why are you sending me this?
What did he send you?
He sent me chicken art. It's a chicken. It's a painting
So-
of a chicken, and it's $126. And it says "Chicken Game." Don't look at this chicken T-shirts framed art print.
So he's sending you.
Look at this.
He's sending you.
What the fuck, Flint? What the fuck? Why is this so much money? It's
He's
$126.24.
sending you expensive drawings of chicks.
Whatever kind of pizza you want, hot stuff. Papa John's, slather in that garlic butter. I'm getting this. What do you mean you're getting this? Don't Flint, don't get that. That's gonna be
Where is he buying that from? That looks like a Pinterest website or something.
redbubble.com.
Ah, that's one of those sites.
Stickers, masks, phone
Wait,
cases.
there's stickers and phone cases for that?
It's a game, chicken game. Don't look at this chicken game over. What the? That's so dumb.
Well, you weren't supposed to look at the chicken.
Oh, you're so smart. Oh my God! Look at all the reviews.
Wait, read the reviews.
There are reviews for this. Christopher K. Extremely impressed by the professional print and framing. Arrived much quicker than expected in protective packaging. Loved my frame artwork. I'm glad I paid extra to have it framed. It's beautiful.
What the fuck?
Love the frame picture even better than I expected. Ordering went smoothly. Delivery was within.
See, these are people with just too much money on their hands.
not too much money, too much time. They're like they're putting reviews on a chicken artwork.
Have you, like...
I want the fake
know-
review. These are all here we go. I love the frame of the picture. They're just beautiful. They're just beautiful. However, I thought it would be bigger, especially as the box where it came was huge. I admit it was my fault because I didn't actually measure the space where I thought of hanging it. That's the only real one. All of these have been fake. Look, picture perfect. Excellent service. 5-star. These are all like bot accounts. Hold on. We have to look for the 4s and the 3s and everything. Was that the only? Okay, here's one.
There's
Beautiful quality print frame. Beautiful quality print frame. The only downside was I ordered my print with a black matte board and received a white one. Luckily, I was happy with how the white one looked. Okay. And then look, black frame prints. Delighted with my print. Well, these are all, no. These is stupid. These are so dumb.
I don't know. Sometimes I look at shit, I'm like,
I'm
you know
upset.
what? Me and you could have done that. And, like, I'm pissed that we haven't.
Yeah.
We could have made so much money just off a picture of a chicken.
Well,
You okay?
it would have been a bunch of pictures of chickens. That chicken looks cool as hell.
There's a bunch of pictures.
Oh, we need to talk about the shirts after the podcast.
We do. Well, I'm waiting on it to hear from Cheyenne.
Okay, but we still need to talk about it.
Okay.
That chicken looks cool as hell. I'd sit at a lunch table with him. Going to eat him. Nebraska's shit, bro. You wouldn't understand. Whoa, that's crazy.
Pictures of cocks.
It's so cool. I'm getting it, so screw you. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it doesn't look awesome. It does look cool. It's just it doesn't look cool for $130. That's like I'd spend upwards of like maximum like $40 for that picture.
Really?
Yeah, $40 is about as much as I'd be willing. I think a fair price would be between $20 and $25. But I mean, look, dude, I'm just like I'm
You're
not like
simple,
a
man.
I'm not a simple man. It's just like when it comes to art, like I think you should pay what something's worth. And while that does look cool, it's also black and white and very minimalist. You know, I like minimalist artwork as much as the next guy.
But it's
Stop
not
being
your
a
thing.
portrait. No, I've spent a lot of money on art before. I just don't want to. I don't want to spend that much on that picture. Like it's cool and it looks funny. There's a deal that makes it $103. Whoa.
What?
I mean, that's better than $120, but still
I
not
wouldn't
much
pay
better.
that much for it.
I'd give a lazy blowjob and a crisp $5 bill for some good chicken art.
He just likes cocks.
Thank you, Creighton and Nick, for your contributions to the Shirts Off podcast.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
We're about to be in our 1 hour and 12th minute of episode 112 in 5,
4,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. You're going too fast.
Sorry.
1. Bam. 112. Okay.
112.
Anyway.
Oh, we're not there on the recording yet, though.
Fuck the recording.
That's the.
Oh yeah, the
live
stream time. Where the YouTube is like 3-4 minutes behind the
Because of
stream.
the intro.
Yeah. I mean that big giant painting, I didn't pay much for it, but I would have spent like if I found that painting today, like the big one that used to be behind you, and if I saw it today, or if I found let me say it this way, if I found another one, I'd spend upwards of like maximum $500 or $600 for that thing.
Really?
It's huge. It's huge. It's colorful. It's a cool picture. It's got like a story that you can imply about it almost. Like there's character to it. Like the tree has snakes for limbs. The like castle and the road going to it, like all the colors are very mixed in a way where it like they don't make sense in terms of what they're trying to be. Like the mountains are like bright, like these bright like
I'm over here looking at the picture, but they can't even see it.
they can't see it. I spend a lot of money on art. Displays commemorative McDonald's cups. Exactly. I want a shirt with the purple McDonald's dude on it. What's that thing called? I love him. Grimace.
Grimace. Yes.
Yeah, because that's what Star-Lord calls Thanos. And
yes.
that's a good.
That's why.
That's a good scene. He calls him that because he looks like Grimace from the thing.
I didn't get that at all the first time watching that because Do you remember the McDonald's like animated show?
There was a show for McDonald's. No,
Yes.
it's been a little. Paints room like a Soviet era subway. Say what you want about the Soviet Union. They had cool color schemes. I liked the red on yellow on white on black. Like, there's a game in the new Cold War beta. There's a map called Moscow, and like it's just a really like it's the best map. Not one because like it's just a really well laid out map. But aside from it just being a well laid out map, the like the color and like all of like it's just pleasing to look at. Treyarch does so good with their maps in terms of how things look. Like even their worst map to me, which is Miami, is what the map's called, looks really cool. Like the colors are all Treyarch makes the best Call of Duty maps by far. Yeah, there was a show. What a fucking flashback. Jesus, Grimace is my man. You know what I'm saying? You don't fuck around with Grimace. Yo, Flint, you want to get in Discord and talk to Creighton? I got to take a shit.
You have to take a
so
shit?
bad. I have to take a shit really bad right now.
I've been watching the gameplay for Jaws. So
Oh my god, you're just over there watching that while we're doing the podcast.
Look, I didn't mean
Not
to.
really? Wow, it's crazy.
I didn't mean to go down this rabbit hole.
Sorry, it's okay, Flint. If I go take a like fast shit, will you be able to sit here and talk to them? You think?
Yes, absolutely. Flint, come on, get in here.
He said no.
Oh.
That's what I was saying. Will you be able to do it
Well,
yourself?
let's hop in here. Get Nick in here.
Nick, can you get in the
Yeah.
through Discord?
He's in the Discord.
Yeah, but I don't know if he like gets in the voice chat.
Creighton
beat up Charlie. I spent a lot of money on art. Has an ambiguously gay mannequin head. That was free. I'll have you know. And I forgot to move the camera for Sheila this podcast. I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry. I have
Okay.
to shit so bad. This is what drinking 2 cups of coffee during the podcast
Yes,
does to me.
That's what it definitely does. Me? I ain't in the Discord. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, can I pull up this video over there?
No, you're not
No,
watching.
I'm not commentating Jaws videos while you're gone. All right, let's see here. What can we talk about? No, you're fine. Let's see. I don't know if I talked to you guys yet about COVID and what's all going on there. So I'm going back to work on Friday, which is amazing. You know, I needed it. The only thing is, I need to speak for a second about DHEC. Just because I feel like the way that they have handled, like, my whole situation is just like, I don't know if it's like they didn't know how to handle it or just like didn't like. It's just I think that what I've taken from my exposure. Drop that, flip the table, and light in his bed on fire. What I've learned from this whole experience is that, you know, as far as like how the government is dealing with this whole COVID thing, I don't think they're handling it that well. For those of you who don't know, we had somebody in my family who I live with catch COVID, and I was exposed to it, but I didn't catch it. I went and got myself tested and everything. I tested negative, but as part of DHEC's regulations, I had to quarantine myself for 2 weeks. And during those 2 weeks, like, I haven't been able to work. I really haven't been able to go anywhere except for here. And the only reason I was able to do that is because Charlie was cool with it, as far as like having already been around me before I found out and being somewhat exposed. And I just like it's been a very rough like go of it these past 2 weeks, just because I haven't had any income of money, and the way that DHEC's handled it is like we were told in the beginning that everybody would be getting paperwork even if they didn't test positive for COVID, and that I could turn that paperwork into my bosses at work, and that we would be I would be compensated through Food Line and everything like that for my time off. But that like the paperwork that they've sent, or not really even sent, was they sent me the link to their website that had the script that had the what's the word, the layout for like basically how I was to handle COVID and everything like that and being exposed to it, which was of course the quarantine for 2 weeks after the person who tested positive for COVID stopped showing symptoms. I talked to. They had people call us, or they've had people call us every day to check in on us. People that knew the specifics about our case and everything like that. But it's just, I mean, like they couldn't give me actual paperwork, and I'm not sure if my bosses at Food Line are gonna take it. Like as far as like just that being like the link and everything just being like your standard information, nothing specific to the case. So I mean, I just feel like it has like that's not been properly handled. And then they like we were getting told like 3 different things at one point. They were saying quarantine 10 days or for 14 days after my mom stopped showing symptoms. They were telling my brother that he only had to quarantine for 72 hours. They told my grandma that she was like perfectly fine. We were getting told 3 different things. So I don't know. And when Charlie gets back, I really want to talk about it with him because it's been like kind of hectic as far as like we're getting told 3 different things. I didn't know when I'd be able to go back to work. So finally, I just like called DHEC and I was like, you know what? Like, I'm out of work. I need money. Like, when's the soonest I can go back? And they were like, you can probably go back October 16th. And that's where we're at right now. That's when I'm going back to work. That's when my quarantine's going to finally be over. And hopefully, things will kind of go back to normal. But, I mean, I'm hurting financially right now just because it's like I've been out of work for 2 weeks. Food Line's probably not going to pay me. And at the most that they're going to pay me, even if I can get the paperwork, is 25 hours a week for 2 weeks. And I normally work 40 hours a week or close to 40 hours a week. And I feel like the whole thing is just not good. Start selling meth. Look, Copenhagen. I thought about selling meth. I thought about it. Put like a whole Heisenberg situation on this, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like the whole situation's been like handled shittily, like from DHEC and from Food Line, because it's like nobody knows really like how to handle this or what to tell you, even the people that are supposed to know. Because I mean, that's the Department of Health and Environmental Control or whatever that was telling me, one like 3 different things at one time with this whole situation. And Charlie's back. Did you hear all that I was talking about?
I did not. I was not able to pull stream up.
Oh, okay. I was talking about like my whole situation with COVID and stuff, and how DHEC was telling me 3 different things, and how Food Lion was compensating me, even if they even take what paperwork in quotation marks I can even provide them with. Yeah, you deserve some
What all did
semblance
you get
of
to it?
I just told them the whole story pretty much. It was like, I had somebody in my household get it, like have COVID. I was exposed.
It was Creighton. Creighton had it.
But I tested negative. I had it, but I didn't.
I have breaking news when you're done telling me about this.
But so, like, and I was talking about how DHEC was basically telling me 3 different things, and I didn't know when I was going to be able to go back to work. And even if I could provide some kind of paperwork, the paperwork DHEC was providing me with was a link to their website, outlined the guidelines for if you've been exposed to COVID, which I don't know if Food Line will take and compensate me for, because they're wanting actual like reports about the situation in the case itself. Yeah. And even if I was to get compensated by Food Line, it'd be for 25 hours for 2 weeks. So like 25 hours, so 50 hours altogether, when normally I'm getting like close to 40 hours every week. So that's 30 hours I would be cut. Roughly. Before tax, of course.
That would definitely suck.
Yes. So I get paid basically for 1 week.
It sucks that you don't get more control of the situation.
Yeah. You're telling me. There's hazard pay. There should be hazard pay. We don't have hazard pay.
Hey, Creighton, drop the act. Flip the table and light his bed on fire.
You know what our
Start
hazard
selling
pay
meth.
is, Copenhagen?
$12.
We're getting $150 this month added on to one of our checks. So it'll just get taxed the fuck out of it. And the other like hazard pay we got was $200 back in June. And then before that, we had a $1 raise for about a month and a half. And the managers had a $2 raise, which was great while it lasted, but then they took it right away. I would lie to the Pope about having symptoms to work on OT hazard pay shift 3.5 times.
I mean, yeah.
No, I mean, I get it. I just don't understand it, because it's like, we remember when we were talking to Noelle, and she was talking about like how well like founders looked out for their employees. They work in finance. You know what I mean? They're not even like on technically the front lines of this.
I mean, yeah.
And we're sitting out there exposed.
You should go work at Founders.
Sitting there
Did
exposed.
you get a teller job?
every
Just
day.
work with all them ladies?
Maybe. sitting there exposed every day and getting paid nothing for it.
Triple and a half pay, shit ton. I feel great. I'm gonna read you some breaking news real fast.
Okay, go ahead.
So I just got this from a friend on Hypebeast's official Twitter. They sent us, it's the not Twitter, Instagram. The picture is Tobey Maguire Spider-Man,
Okay.
and it is captioned, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield have been confirmed to appear in Spider-Man 3, according to reports. The actors have signed on to reprise their respective Spider-Man roles next to Tom Holland's Peter Parker to help establish the live-action Spider-Verse. Details also note that Doctor Strange will serve to bring the three Spider-Men together for the first time in the final act to defeat the threat of their combined foes. Stay tuned for more info.
How legit is that? Because I've seen that somewhere too, and it was debunked.
Oh, then okay. Well, then I'm.
Wait, but
unless-
how recent is that?
I want to say today. The tweet is very recent. The Instagram post, I don't know because I don't follow
I
Hypebeast.
saw-
Let me go to.
I saw the Instagram post for something like that a couple days ago, but it was
Here,
debunked.
let me go to entertainment on Twitter. Oh, no, it's the number one thing. It's from 4 hours ago. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield may join Tom Holland in next May. Hold on. Have reportedly signed on for the upcoming third Spider-Man film in the Tom Holland franchise. Looks like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will make appearances in Tom Holland's Spider-Man 3. Tobey Maguire have reportedly joined the new thing. There's a lot of people. There's a lot. Everybody's tweeting about it.
And like how confirmed?
Me after finding out Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will be in the same Spider. Hold on, we have to watch this. It looks amazing. Did you see it yet?
I see a silent reflection. Go ahead.
Look at all the different Spider-Man in the background. See, part of me just loves this way too much. See, I miss going to cons.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get to go to many. Like, I went to a lot of, like,
you should
competitive gaming ones. I couldn't go that weekend is all. I was sad. Like, if I had known a little more ahead of time, people kept me posted about it rather than telling me once 3 months before and then the next time the week before. I could have got I could have asked for the time off, but I just didn't. I haven't had a day off.
G-Bond was so fun.
I've
That's where we met Lacey at.
I've only had one day off at the poker game in the last, like, 9 or 10 months. Like, where I took it actually.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 3. Oh, look, dude, Spider-Man's great. Dude, this Spider-Man shit better be fucking true. Yeah, George
I
is the
hope
one that
so.
tweeted about it. He said, I ain't even gonna lie. There's a tear's gonna fall from my eye when I see all three of them on screen together. See, I'm one of those people that,
I
like,
want it to be true.
I do too. Everybody that says, like, this Spider-Man's better and this Spider-Man's bad, it's like, I liked all of the Spider-Man movies. I liked all three. I liked, like, all the Spider-Men rather. Like, I liked all
Yeah.
three of the guys who played Spider-Man,
So-
and I liked all of their movies.
So
There's not a Spider-Man movie I dislike.
the rumor I saw is
There's one I like least, but
the rumor I saw is
what's the rumor you saw?
that WandaVision
Mm-hmm.
is gonna be Wanda splitting the multiverse.
I've heard that it's like her and Doctor Strange will have, like,
well,
separate
so-
hands in it.
So Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, they're gonna come together, and then supposedly it's all gonna be wrapped up by the third Spider-Man. Like it's
Wrapped
all,
up?
Yeah,
Like
it's gonna be
done?
they're gonna fix the multiverse problem in the third Spider-Man.
Mm.
But-
do y'all remember the show Little People Big World?
Yes,
Don't answer him. I don't know what I don't know
But-
what he was about to say. Say your thing.
but if we got Spider-Verse 2 coming, it might continue on into that.
I feel like it probably will continue on into that at the very least, but also I feel like multiverse is the only I guess the best thing to do where they can, like, introduce some people and then not fuck up and just have it be like a retcon for the rest of the MCU.
I just want to know
The best thing-
Drake Bell Spider-Man.
I want to know if they're going to introduce the X-Men in Spider-Man or in Doctor Strange. Because if they're doing that from there to there, they're going to have to introduce X-Men because of multiverse if they're going to shut the multiverse down. That's going to be that have to be how it happens. Because the X-Men are coming. The X-Men
Yeah.
are going to be in the MCU. Bro, I'm so excited
Me
for the
too.
MCU.
I hope they do Wolverine like in the yellow spandex system.
What are they going to do with Black Panther? How's that going to work now?
I would assume his sister will go get it. And be
But
the new
people were
Black
saying
Panther.
she's going to be the new Iron Man.
No, I don't like that.
I mean, I know you don't like that, but I'm saying, how's it gonna? She's not gonna be Black Panther. She's
She
not.
should be.
She's like the smart person. She's not like
She
the
should
badass
be
person.
the black.
You
Panther.
say that, it's just what you want. I'm saying what's probably gonna happen because
Well, they can't bring
narratively
back,
that doesn't make sense.
They can't bring back Killmonger because
Yeah.
he's dead. And I doubt Michael B. Jordan, like the way that character left, I doubt Michael B. Jordan would be wanting to come back.
YouTube threw me a random recommend. The midget mom and dad got divorced. I was shook.
Do you think?
From Little People Big World?
Do you
Damn.
think that they'll recast him? Because recast might be the only way to go in that situation.
I don't know.
I know it's tough, and I know we don't want to see it, but it might just be the way to go. But I'm a
Who could
a
play?
huge fan.
Who could play T'Challa? Who else could play him?
I don't know.
Because I'm with you. I kind of feel like the only way they do this without being like super obvious about certain things, like without like just letting it
'Cause, I mean,
dictate,
they
because they had to have like they have like the next 15 MCU movies
Yeah.
written and ready. You know what I mean? So like
They already
he has to play a giant part in them.
They already recast Brody. You know what I mean? From Iron Man 1 to Iron Man 2. Granted, like
Brody.
from
you mean-
Terrence Howard
you
to
mean
Don
Rhodey?
Cheadle.
Rhodey?
Rhodey, I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. That's different though.
I know it's different.
That was
but
right away.
But
We have not one, not two, but three. Four of the highest grossing movies of all time.
Yeah.
He's in all four of them.
Yeah.
Those
don't know.
four are the
I don't
four
know.
highest
Look,
grossing MCU movies.
The way I would do it is I would
Or four of them.
I would let his sister do it because I look I know you're sitting there shaking your head, but narratively it makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
No, listen to me. Narratively it makes sense because if they're gonna kill him off in the story, she would be next in line for the throne. So she
Sure, but
she would inherit that Black Panther mantle.
Sure.
The Iron Man mantle just doesn't make any sense.
Well, Shuri plays Iron Man in the comics. She plays one of the like Iron Man.
You're thinking of what's her name? That's not Shuri.
Shuri's in the very recent Marvel comics.
Okay.
Apparently,
Well,
that's what Emergency Awesome was talking
but
about.
the comics aren't the same as the movies. I mean, the MCU
Yeah, obviously.
diverged from those comics multiple
I
times.
understand. I understand
Yeah.
that. But what I'm saying is that also narratively, it doesn't make sense for her to be the tech person and go right into playing the Black Panther character.
I
She's
think
not.
it does.
She's not a leader. She's like.
I mean, you say that, but she's also very young in that movie. She can grow into a leader role.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I understand. I mean,
You know what I
I
mean?
think
It's
I think
just
you're
like-
probably right in the first thing you said. I think the only way they do this and it like kind of even work is recast.
but I don't.
which
wanna-
is sad.
I mean,
Yeah,
if look, I'm just telling you what I would do if I was him. I would put Shuri as Black Panther. Somebody else as the new Iron Man. Honestly, they're kind of like alluded to Peter being the new Iron Man, which there is like him being the Iron Spider and all that is a thing in the comics.
Iron Spider,
and
but
having
they're not gonna have him
and having
just,
a corporation like Tony Stark.
yeah, but they're not gonna have him take over the Iron Man mantle because the Spider-Man mantle is too big a mantle to let go of.
Well, not if you bring Miles Morales into it. Then he could be the new
Exactly.
Spider-Man.
I guess. But then you don't want your Spider-Man, your OG Spider-Man, OG in this case, stop shaking everything.
sorry.
You don't want him to take over Iron Man and then all of a sudden you have a new. Don't get me wrong, Miles Morales in the MCU would be fucking ball. Who could play Miles Morales right now? The kid from Stranger Things?
Yeah.
I bet he could, because he's like that, like he's like that age now. He's like 17.
They could pull it off. I mean, technically speaking, if we're going the multiverse way, they might just bring Miles Morales over from his universe into this one. Because Donald Glover in Spider-Man Homecoming is his uncle.
Plays Prowler, yeah.
Yeah.
But like that's not. It's not the same.
I know it's
don't
not the
think gonna
same. I know
work.
it's more of a reference. But I mean, the way the MCU is, these references oftentimes turn into like actual characters.
Well, I think that Donald
like
Glover will
Crossbones.
reprise his role
yeah.
and still be Prowler and probably die in the future of the MCU. But I don't think that they would straight up pull the same Miles Morales into live action because it's not animated characters and live action characters. Like it's a totally different thing in
Maybe
terms
a
of how
different
it's
version
shot.
of Miles Morales.
Well, yeah, it'll
I
definitely be a
mean,
different, it'll
like-
definitely be a different version of
Yeah.
him if it's not him. Danny Glover is still alive. Donald Glover, sorry.
Glover.
I get him mixed up all the time.
Yeah.
Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, not
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Danny Glover is still alive though, actually.
Yeah.
Unless he died today. Because we would have all heard about Danny Glover dying.
That's just the way I would do it. I mean, like
He's getting too old for this shit.
shuffling the deck, it would definitely be like shuffling the deck. But I mean, if you're bringing in Jane Foster as the new Thor and all this,
Well, she's not gonna be the new Thor.
I
She's
know,
gonna
she's
be
gonna be
like
a Thor
yeah, like
or
Lady
whatever.
Thor. I don't think you're getting rid of Chris Hemsworth. I think he's gonna be Thor.
I
for
don't
a
think
minute.
you're gonna get rid of him either, but I think he is definitely, as a character, he's starting down a different path. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gambino, like the Gambino. Yeah, that's
Yep.
it. Donald Glover, Childish Gambino. He's from Community, the show Community.
Yes.
He's from a lot of things.
He's in Solo. He's like
He's the one that sings Redbone and This Is America.
Yeah.
That guy.
He's pretty cool actually.
Hey, Prime Court.
I love Prime Core. But I mean, like,
Who would play?
that's just the way I would
Who's
go.
gonna if they recast?
Because that's the way
T'Challa. Who plays T'Challa? Who plays Black Panther? Let's think about it for a second. Who out there right now?
Donald Glover. That's kidding.
Excuse me.
Where's some prominent like?
The world is
young-
confusing when you're old.
Who are some prominent young black actors right now?
Well, I mean, doesn't have to be necessarily black. I mean, black. Oh, young rather.
I mean, he was
imagine-
rather young.
He's 44.
Okay, well then, somebody who looks young.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could get away with anybody from
I feel
30 to
like
50.
if they did
really.
recast him, they go with somebody unknown. Because he was relatively unknown before Black Panther.
No.
Relatively.
No.
You don't think
He was
so?
very big. He did 24 about Jackie Robinson. He did a lot of shit
Yeah,
in the
that's true.
time. I mean, don't get me wrong. Black Panther launched him to superstardom, but he
Yeah.
was like a well-known actor. He's been in a lot of shit. I mean, he was
Mhm.
great. Let's see what he did. And hold on. He did a lot of good stuff. Because I'd seen him in a lot of things before he was Black Panther. So before Black Panther was, that was 28. Damn, that was only 2018 was when Black Panther came out. So he got Civil Wars when he showed up, and that was 2016.
Copenhagen said James Earl Jones.
Prominent young black actors, Morgan Freeman, James Earl Jones. So he got diagnosed right after Civil War.
What about what's his name from Star Wars?
Oh,
You know who I'm talking about.
yeah, the guy who plays Finn.
Do you think he'd be good?
Not as Black Panther.
Why?
Like, I just don't think he's like black. Like, I don't think he's Black Panther.
Oh.
Oh shit! That's over here?
Thanks.
Who's that?
We got hosted. Prime C.
Did we? Oh, thank you, Brian. Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, Forrest Whitaker. Well, Forrest Whitaker already was in Black Panther.
Yeah. Denzel Washington.
So before Civil War, he was in Draft Day, 42, Fringe, Justified, Castle. He was in Castle?
What about what's his name from the newest season of
Lie to Me,
Umbrella
ER.
Academy?
The newest season of Umbrella Academy?
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
The one that plays what's her name's husband in the 60s. The activist.
Ooh, low key. He
Yeah.
is great. I've seen him in a lot of shit. He's awesome, actually.
Yeah. I don't know his name, but
I
I
don't
feel
either.
like he's relatively like known. But like I think he definitely has the chops to pull it off.
It's so hard to Ving Rhames. It's so hard to like take that Cuba Gooding Jr.
Idris Elba.
He's already Heimdall. Like, this conversation a year ago is like unthinkable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Move your phone. It's too close. Like, it's so crazy this happened, bro. I heard the most devastating thing.
What?
Oh, I don't even want to tell you. It's gonna make you sad.
Go ahead, tell me. Wesley Snipes.
Apparently, a week before he died.
Yeah.
He was convinced that he was gonna, like, beat it, get back in shape, and continue like building his career. Like I don't think he knew he was gonna die, and that fucking crushes me. Like that.
I mean, it's
kills
definitely
me.
a tough situation.
Yeah, I know. Just like
It's one of those things like it's just like
It's
if
one
I
of
got in a truck if I got my truck tonight and left out here and got in a car wreck and like fucking just died out of
it's
nowhere.
not the same.
I know it's not the same, but
Like
I
the
mean,
thing that makes me mad is that if he thought he was gonna be okay, I get why he didn't tell people, but he should have told people. Because he might have just been talking to the wrong people in terms of getting him healthy, or he might have been looking into the wrong. I mean, I know he had that like Disney money, but apparently Disney, like nobody knew. Like, not a lot of people knew that he was sick at all. Like, it was just his family and, like, his agent. But he didn't let Disney or anybody know. Like, and you know that if Disney knew, they'd have the fucking best doctors on the planet
Oh yeah.
keeping him alive. Because they have this fucking multi-tens of billions of dollar machine running. I think he probably wanted to just handle it himself. I don't know. I have no clue why. But part of me wishes.
I mean,
that he
maybe,
had,
but
bro, 'cause
it's
he
one
was
of those.
so- he was
it's
so
one of those,
devoted to
like
everything he
what if
did.
things, though. You know. What
I
mean?
know, but
But in this, you can't look. We can sit here and talk about, well, what if this, what if that, all day long. But what happened is, he didn't tell anybody, and he died. Whether or not him telling people would change that, we don't know.
yeah,
But I mean, that's what happened.
he did so many unbelievable movies and played unbelievable characters.
Do you think they'll go the CGI route?
No,
No.
maybe, probably not. I hope not. I don't like that. I don't
I
like that
thought about-
uncanny.
yeah.
I don't like the uncanny valley, and I
Well,
don't like the
so-
I don't like them trying to just pull him out of thin air. I don't like. I'd rather them like gracefully recast and try it like that, and us just ignore it, kind of like we did with Terrence Howard and Rhodey. I guess is the best way to do it. But part of me hopes there's a clean way to rewrite it and get him, like, just kill off the character. I guess because I feel like
In an
that would be the
honorable
most.
way, yeah.
If they honorably do it, it would be more respectful. But it's like it's gonna be so hard to do it because he was so in the beginning of his role.
Yeah.
It was so bad, bro. It was so sad. Maybe he made the choice he wanted to make, and we shouldn't criticize his decision. Maybe
Yeah,
Charlie.
That's true.
Okay, relax.
No,
Blade
I
MCU.
mean, like, yeah.
Blade. Well, no, Blade's. They're making a new Blade, and
Is
Mahershala
Wesley
Ali.
Snipes gonna be?
No, Mahershala Ali,
Why not Wesley Snipes?
because he's old, probably.
Wesley Snipes isn't that old.
Well, he's not that young either. He's probably.
Didn't he
his-
go to jail too?
I don't think so. Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, Chris told me he went to jail.
Maybe he might. I think he was he the one that like got a lot of like like tax problems. Hold on, let me see. Who is Hershey Ali?
Nobody knows who that is.
Mahershala Ali. Everyone knows who Mahershala
I
Ali is.
don't know who that is.
You don't know who you do. You just don't know the name.
Oh, who's he look like?
He's. Did you watch Luke Cage?
Is he Cottonmouth? in
Did-
Luke Cage?
yes, that's Cottonmouth.
Why are they?
That's like the least known thing he's known for now. But yeah,
Why are they putting him back? Isn't he already technically in the MCU? as
no,
Cotton-
those don't count as MCU technically. Those shows aren't. Those shoes. Those
But
shows.
they are though.
No, they're not.
But they
They've
are.
been discounted as MCU.
No, Why would you do that?
They've been
God,
discounted as
Disney,
MCU.
get your shit together.
Well, the problem is that Blade isn't going to really be MCU either. It's just going to be another Marvel property.
Just make it. Just.
They're going to make it rated R, and Disney doesn't want to make MCU movies rated R.
I hate this. I just hate.
I hate to. Actually, hold on, let me
Just
see.
fucking like let it go. Like them all in the same universe. Who gives a fuck if they're rated R or not?
He is 58 years old, so yeah.
You could do like an old Blade, like a Logan style.
Old
Blade.
man Logan.
Yeah,
Nah.
that'd be fun.
So Eddie Murphy is 59. Denzel Washington is 65.
We'll have
Wesley
Eddie Murphy
Snipes
come
is
back
58.
and play.
Bro, in 5 years, Denzel Washington will be 70 years old.
Bruh, look, let's just have Eddie Murphy come back and play Black Panther.
What the fuck is wrong?
Could you imagine? Imagine the Mushu jokes, because they wouldn't let him come back and play Mushu in Mulan. They're like, you know what, Eddie? They call him up and they're like, Eddie, like, listen to me. I know we didn't let you come back and play Mushu, but do we have a deal for you?
First of all, I hate you.
It'd be like Coming to America, but it's
Imagine-
Wakanda.
Imagine they get Kevin Hart to play it. Fred Williamson, next Blade. How dare you?
What they got Leslie Baker?
Leslie Baker
He's the-
from
He's the guy who plays Stanley in The Office.
Oh, I thought you. Who's the other Leslie from Hamilton? He could be a good T'Challa potential. He's just not. He's a really small person. He's like 5'7" and very skinny.
I mean,
like
they
he.
could get him ripped.
Yeah,
they've
they
got-
could get him ripped.
They've got everybody from the MCU. I mean, look at what happened for what's his name, Chris, that used to be Andy on Parks and Rec.
Andy from Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
Andy, Chris Pratt. I thought
yeah. Chris
for some
Pratt.
reason my head went to The Office and went to
Yeah. Ed Helms.
Ed Helms.
Ed Helms is also in the MCU, isn't he?
No,
Is he not?
is he?
Uh,
Who's in the MCU? I don't think
thought
so.
he was.
He should be. He could be a really good bad guy in like an
thought
Ant-Man movie.
I thought he was like, what's his name from? I guess one he was in one of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Dave Chappelle could play T'Challa. Nick Cannon, Bow Wow,
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, Andre 3000. How are they gonna replace this man? I don't know how they do it. I think they have to kill him off. I don't know. Michael J. Fox in Tremors 8 can't eat soup anymore. The movie's just about Michael J. Fox. There's no actual
That's
giant
still-
worms, and it's still called Tremors.
That joke is still the funniest joke that Copenhagen to me has ever made on
the Michael
podcast.
J. Fox.
Yeah, he's
jokes
like
are
Michael
so
J.
good.
Fox is gonna be in the new Tremors movie.
The movie is titled Tremors, but it's not the same IP and it's not the same people. It's just Michael J. Fox sitting in a room.
Both though.
After. That's so great. Dude.
Man, we're going to hell.
We're all going to hell.
Copenhagen will be first in line though.
Oh, yeah. Copenhagen's going to be, like, welcoming us one at a time when we're all
He'll be
going to
like,
hell.
we're going to hell. He'll be like, "What's up, cucks?"
No, Chris will be saying,
Oh.
what's up, cucks? Copen will be saying, what's up, losers?
So we're a mustache-looking motherfucker.
We have, dude,
You want
can't
to meet
wait.
Copenhagen?
I want to meet Copenhagen, but I can't. I keep looking over this video. I just can't wait until a world where we can go to, like, a big event.
Oh, you keep
as a
looking at
group.
the Spider-Man video.
I'd shake a leg to be first in line to that movie. I'd shake a leg to be first in line to that movie.
means
How
running, right?
dare you? How dare you?
You know, Copenhagen kind of.
What?
It's gonna sound bad, but he kind of reminds me of like Creed from The Office. Like he'll say random shit.
No, he reminds me more of like Ben Shapiro.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, well. Depending on who you are, it's either an insult
Why did-
or like a weird, just a vague comparison.
Would they
I'd
get
be
Samuel
trembling in
Jackson
excitement.
to play T'Challa?
He's Nick Fury, head ass.
Oh, imagine though, like
Imagine. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're gonna do.
The
I have
reason
no clue what
I
they're
say
gonna do.
that about the CGI is because, like, you know, they made him look super fucking young in Captain Marvel, like seamlessly.
They did a great, yeah.
like seamlessly.
I don't know who these people are.
And they did the same for Michael Douglas in Ant-Man, like the very first Ant-Man. When it's
Yeah, but they did it very badly in that movie.
Did they?
He looks terrible in that
I
movie.
didn't think so.
Well, it's been a while.
What about the second one?
It's been like 5 years.
Because he was young in that one too.
Not really. They didn't have him young in that one. They had him young in the
I
in
thought it was-
Endgame, and it was bad in Endgame as well, which is weird.
What? They had
Yeah.
him young in Endgame?
Yeah, remember in the lab they have to go get the PIM particles when they go back in.
Is
him
he
and
down there?
yeah, he's down there. He's on the phone,
Oh.
and they say, and he just wait. Did you open the box? And he's like, yes, sir. People are vomiting. He's like, don't touch anything. I'll be right there. And then he sprints down the hallway, bumps into a bunch of people. He almost falls, and then
Oh, that's
and then
him?
Cap walks. Yeah, what,
Oh.
bro?
Huh.
You gotta watch Endgame again. I've
Yeah.
seen it so many times now.
I know.
It's so good.
Yeah. I feel like
Great
I'm
movie.
missing a bunch of references.
Gotta rewatch it, bro.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. It's
Mm.
only 3 hours long. They did so good with Endgame. Like, I don't care about all the little like the bad things they may have done. Everything, like all the good shit was so much better.
I hope we get another Hulk movie.
I think we can go ahead and count out a Hulk movie.
Why?
I just don't think we're gonna get one.
I just want.
I think he's gonna be like the grandfather character now.
No.
like he's gonna be like the.
bro,
He's
we
don't
need
get me
a-
wrong. He'll be like a badass Hulk still, but I think that for the rest of like the MCU, he's gonna be like a major like Avengers level character that like they go to when they need like knowledge on things. He'll be in all the Avengers movies still. He'll still be the Hulk, and he'll probably end up being a Red Hulk or a Gray Hulk at some point because of some crazy shit. I couldn't believe we didn't get like a Hulk out when
We did get
when
Professor
Natasha
Hulk.
died. I mean, yeah, we got Professor Hulk, which is baller, but I can't believe we didn't get like a
Like him just going
like
ape shit
on
Thanos.
Natasha. Yeah.
Honestly, I wish we had had that rematch, like him versus Thanos.
I really want to. Well, there was apparently a trailer like from the very early cuts of Endgame, where like he's like punching a giant punching bag,
Yeah.
like preparing, and he's already Professor Hulk,
And he's just ready for
but
that
he's like
rematch.
preparing. He's like constantly training, and like he's like ready for the rematch against that. There's like that was like the rumored like trailer, the first trailer that got cut.
Damn.
So like I bet there's somewhere out there they had that plan.
I wish they had done like at least. I know like Thanos gets beat the way he does, but we should at least got that throwdown.
Yeah, we never got like a good Hulk versus Thanos rematch because
No.
I mean Thanos just like pussy whipped him,
Yeah.
like absolutely shit on him.
Yeah, and then
like,
made
it
Hulk
wasn't even
afraid to
hard.
come out.
Exactly. I don't know, man. It's just one of those. There's so many things that could have been, but honestly, I'm glad at what we've got because the MCU is pretty fucking awesome.
Koenig said, "IDK who these people are."
Yeah, he's talking Ben Shapiro and the other one.
I still don't know who Ben should be.
Who's the one you said you thought of him as? Creed from The Office. He doesn't know who either of those people are. Is what he was
I
saying.
got you. Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm sad.
I'm sad too.
It's just not been a great year.
It hasn't.
Let's just go to bed, and then we'll come back and try it again next year.
Well, on that sad note, we'll just wrap it a few minutes early.
No.
No, I'm down to wrap it a couple minutes early.
Why?
Man. There's
We
not a lot of
wrapped
people
it
here.
early last night.
I mean,
We
yeah,
got
but it's
7
not like
people
we're.
here.
We do?
Yeah,
I
we
wish it was
just
full for
jumped.
me.
It just jumped.
I don't know, man. I mean,
Imagine those 3 people just got here and we're like, well, we're gonna wrap.
that happens a lot with certain people in our community.
Clem hasn't been here in forever.
Well, I think he's been streaming Among Us all night.
Oh, okay.
Let me double check real fast.
What kind of fungus is that? It just says he's not live for me. On mine.
Oh, then I don't know. He was live a couple hours ago.
I'm only swinging dick here.
I'm the only swinging dick here. Yeah, he's not live for me either anymore.
Flint,
Wait,
are you still
where
here?
is it? Flint is probably
Or is
drunk.
Flint lurking?
He's either lurking or just drunk and fell asleep. Because let's
Yeah.
be honest, it is Flint.
Yeah. But hey, he
Oh, he's here.
Oh, he's here.
There he is.
I'm here. See, Troy's just talking shit all about you, Flint.
But to be fair, I do that anyway.
Yeah.
Because
you're kind of
love,
an asshole.
Because I love Flint.
Oh, I thought it was just 'cause you're an asshole.
Trying to
Trying-
recreate the chicken image myself. We need to design these shirts. I've got ideas.
Okay.
I've got cool ideas. Flint is sleeping in a ditch tonight. Let's be real. I mean,
Well, I told her what we wanted done.
what do we want done?
I just said, the lettering right here, and then our names on the sleeves. and
Nah,
stuff.
I think if we make anything, I want it to be stuff that looks good, anyway, that just looks
Okay.
cool. And I have some stuff I want to show you from. I was watching a video earlier, and it's not like I don't want it to be one for one for what I'm talking about, but I want to take liberties from a thing I've seen that I like ideas for,
Okay.
and then incorporate our information into the design.
Well, do you want me to put you in contact with my shirt people?
Isn't it Cheyenne?
Well, Cheyenne and another guy.
Okay. Do they do it or do they just print stuff on shirts, or do they make shirts?
So, I think both do that. They both print stuff on shirts.
Okay.
I don't know if they make the shirts. I'd have to ask.
Yeah.
I could put. I haven't heard back from Cheyenne yet, so I'm thinking about reaching out to the other person.
I'm not for either one. I want decent quality stuff. I don't
Oh,
want
yeah,
I don't
me
want it
too.
to just be a shirt that has our stuff printed on it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I want it to be shirts that are made to be what this is. Shirt's gonna say Zig Heil for sure. Totally. I don't know, we'll see. I'm excited for it. I want Sneaky Bros to get back to me so I can get our fucking sub badges. I want to do our sub badges bad. That will
That'd
happen.
Be fun.
That'll be very cool, 'cause I think that they'd be able to do some pretty baller sub badges.
Crystal Natch, 38. What does that mean?
I think that was a concentration camp. Am I wrong? I can't remember. Google it. No, there
There's
is
no
no
cool
cool chicken PNGs.
We could get
what
the
fuck?
chicken put on the back of our shirts.
No, it's a terrible plan. That's a terrible, terrible idea. You are so wrong. Oh, I am. Okay, well, I'm not Googling that. I don't feel like getting on a watch list. I'm worried about what that could mean. I'm scared. I'm not taking chances, and I don't trust you. I do not trust him at all,
I'm not taking chances, and I don't trust you.
dude. I'm the more I think about the Spider-Man shit, I'm excited, bro.
Me
I'm
too.
excited to see Tobey Maguire in the same room.
Look, we needed
as
to pick
Tom
me
Holland.
up at the end of this year.
Yeah, and wow, it really is the end of 2020, huh?
You know who they could get to play Miles Morales?
Who?
That kid with the fro who used to be on Vine a lot and had shit on his head.
No, I don't know who that is. You're thinking of Auschwitz? No, I'm not. I know
No.
Auschwitz.
You
I'm
know
just
who
thinking
Auschwitz
there's a lot
is?
of concentration camps. What?
I said, you know who Auschwitz is?
Anyway, I think Miles Morales, the kid from Stranger Things, could probably play him.
Or the kid, like, it's like, it's like, I like it. I like your accent. Where you from? And then he's like, Liberia. He's like, I like your accent. Where you from?
No, I don't know.
You
that
don't know
one.
that?
I don't know
You
that.
haven't-
I
you don't
mean,
know
a
that
real
line?
actor's crazy. I'm talking for
Well,
real. I want to.
he's become a real actor. Like, he's in commercials and shit all the time.
That's not the same.
He was in a
I mean, don't get me
cheesesteak
wrong. A
commercial
lot
the
of
other day.
certain people started their careers in commercials, like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
What's his
man.
name from the Allstate commercials? He could be Miles Morales. You know, that's Allstate stand for.
that
You
guy
would
could
do-
be right.
like a very old Miles Morales.
No, he could play.
Miles's dad.
I was gonna say like Prowler, but
No, we already got.
Yeah, we
Donald
already have
Donald Glover's
Donald Glover.
Prowler. By the way, did you pick up on that shit that his uncle died just like Peter's uncle died, and that's the thing that's like really like clicked for him to make him Spider-Man?
and Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't like. I was thinking
it's a
about that
direct parallel.
I was thinking about that shit the other day. I was like, oh shit, it really is a parallel universe. Look, all I'm saying is that's all you gotta do, kids, is have a dead uncle, and then automatically you're Spider-Man.
right.
Is it weird that he's in love with the Spider-Man from a different universe?
Well, it's a Spider Girl, so I don't think it's that weird.
Oh,
But
so it would be weird if it was a man?
it would be weird if it was another Spider-Man.
Why?
I think because I mean you can't like that's like yourself.
Not necessarily. Not if it's Peter.
I guess. But
If
that's
he
like
was in love with
yourself.
like a younger Peter, because if he was in love with older Peter, it'd be a little bit weird.
I don't know. I liked Gwen
Although-
Stacy. She was just awesome.
al-
Spider Woman.
although-
There's been Spider Woman for decades.
Although technically Gwen is Spider-Man's woman, so the other Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, wasn't there another? Wasn't
There was another Peter from her timeline, but in her timeline they're
he
younger.
was the lizard
No, he died.
as the lizard in the
He wasn't
comics?
leader.
Yeah,
Was
as
he?
the lizard.
He
Yes,
was the
he's the lizard man from the Amazing Spider-Man universe. That was what in the Gwen Stacy Spider-Man comics. He is her best friend and dies
Because of the lizard?
because he is the lizard and she has to kill him, or like she tries to save him but can't. And then it alludes to that. It shows it in her little comic book opening where she's
I didn't
like,
know
let's
shit.
start this again. And she says, my best friend died, and you see him die. He's on the ground dead, and he's got scales on his arms. And he is literally, like, you just gotta
See,
pay
I didn't
attention.
notice that.
Spider-Man.
I like
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
Fucking
Noir.
PC bullshit. It's not PC. Spider-Woman is a very, like, big character in the comics.
You also got
Specifically Gwen Stacy's.
I like Spider-Man Noir too. This Nicolas
Yeah, the
Cage.
Nick Cage, Spider-Man Noir, Nick Cage is probably the best casting for anyone ever, period, in anything. If he doesn't show up in Tom Holland's Spider-Man, I'll be sad.
like as Nick Cage.
As Nick Cage. Nick Cage has to play himself.
And then
Nick Cage needs to be in the MCU because
and-
he's not yet, and holy shit, he needs to
Well,
be.
isn't he though? Like
Who is he?
He's Ghost Rider.
That's not MCU.
Not anymore. Not right now. Not until the multiverse.
No, it's not going to be
Multiverse
MCU.
of
The Ghost Rider
Madness.
movies were terrible.
Not all of them.
They were both
first one was
horrible.
pretty
The
good.
first one was not pretty good. It was not
And then you had
horrible.
Ghost Rider that was the horse.
The second one was
or that had the
terrible, and the
horse.
first one was just okay. They
The
need
first
to,
one's
if they're
pretty
going to do Ghost, they already did Ghost Rider in the MCU,
through
and
Shield.
through Agents of Shield, and apparently, I think he dies.
He went into a portal to
Oh.
fight a war in a parallel Earth. It was a
Damn.
portal just like the portals from Doctor Strange. So this man
What?
uses magic. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
That's so dumb.
I told you.
They
it's a
really
whole
went
thing.
off the rails with Agents of Shield.
I mean, yeah.
They fought like Avengers levels threats.
yeah.
in
well, they're
Agents of
agents
S.H.I.E.L.D..
of Shield. That's what
I
they do.
know, but
That's the same shit in the comics. Like, what do you mean?
yeah, but it's like for it to be part of the MCU and never be mentioned in the MCU is like kind of silly.
I mean,
Like
it
it's
is
never been mentioned. It's never
men-
not Coulson, not any of that. It's never mentioned again in the MCU.
Well, they can't bring
properly.
up Coulson because Coulson's the whole reason for the Avengers getting together in the first place.
Yes, but in Agents of Shield, they mentioned that he's gonna bring it up to them one day and bring them back into the loop because they're gonna have to be able to on like at an
Maybe-
Avengers level event where they can help them because they're gonna have to be able to help them.
Maybe they'll bring him back, like, during the multiverse.
Well, isn't Agents of Shield canceled now though?
No, it's still going on.
Are you sure? I thought it just got
Yes,
canceled.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been going on for, like, God, what now, 7 or 8 years?
I thought it just got canceled
Let
this year.
me double check that, though.
Yeah, it ended this year. It ended August 12th was the last day.
Wonder why it ended.
Final episode date, August 12th, 2020. Well, I think it got too bananas. It's a little silly and convoluted. Coulson died like 5 times in it or something.
Did he?
Yeah, he like the last 2 versions of him were androids that had his consciousness.
What?
And the second one apparently wasn't really his consciousness anymore and was like a clone or something. I don't know. I stopped watching and watched a bunch of like videos about it. It's very silly. That's Sleepy Hollow, the one with the horse.
Apparently, it's got 7.5 from IMDb and 95%
Headless
on Rotten
Horseman.
Tomatoes.
I don't doubt it, but it's still. I just don't. It got too ridiculous. Like
Wait, are you sure it's over?
it said it was.
This says ongoing. What I'm looking at.
I'm not reopening the thing. I mean, look into it. It said for me. It said the final episode
Hold on.
was August 12th, 2020.
Maybe it's the final episode of this season.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure I remember reading that it got canceled though. And when I looked up Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the first thing said canceled, like that I could fill in, but I didn't. I just typed in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then pulled up air date.
Cancel.
If it's still going, dope, but I don't think it's going. Is it going? Is it still going, or is it canceled?
So this says in an article from July 18th, 2019, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s days of surprising renewals by ABC have come to an end. The Marvel drama will officially end with its previously announced 7th season on the Disney-owned network. But now, hold on, let me...
The first couple seasons are fucking awesome.
Yeah, because
The first season's
was
great. The
going
second
on.
season's great. The third season's great.
It
And
was
then
going
it falls
on-
off 100% in the 4th season.
It was going
It's
on
so
in the
bad
middle
after
of
that.
all that, like, Winter Soldier stuff. And then finding out that S.H.I.E.L.D. was actually Hydra.
Yeah.
The-
They were able to play all of that really well.
And the funny thing is, to me, because Chris was talking to me about it, he's like, you can't watch one without being spoiled by the other. You know what I mean? Like, you can't watch the MCU movies and then we'll go back and watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because then you'll get spoiled about S.H.I.E.L.D. being Hydra. And then you can't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. before watching Winter Soldier because then you'll get spoiled about S.H.I.E.L.D. being Hydra.
I mean, sure. But like you never are totally spoiled by like the scale of it.
No, you're
Like,
not. You're not.
If you
but
watch,
I mean,
like if you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is so secluded to its own little area of that universe that nothing really means anything to the movies or to the show. Like nothing in the movies means anything to the show. Nothing in the show means anything to the movies.
yeah,
Not really.
there's just tie-in stuff.
There's just a bunch of tie-in stuff. Y'all ever installed a clap light in the bedroom, then have some kinky sex? Pretty cool until you bring home an epilepsy. On that amazing sentence, we will wrap the podcast.
Okay.
Episode 112 is coming to an end. Episode
Tomorrow.
113 will be tomorrow. Ooh, and tomorrow's Thursday. What am I saying? It'd be really cool if we had an episode 13 on a Friday the 13th. If we
Yeah.
lined that up one day, somehow one day. But a seizure never stopped me. Pretty much. God damn it. Okay, you guys have a great night. There's a chance I'll stream some video games tonight, but I don't know. If I do, I'll see you then. But I probably won't. It would be pretty. I have to find I don't want to play Among Us tonight. I don't think I want to play like a real game. I'm very excited for Cold War's beta tomorrow. I'll definitely stream that, and I'm just excited for a Call of Duty because I want to stream games all day long, all the time. Bye, Charlie. Cold War beta pog. Oh, I don't think it's live yet.
Yep.
If it's live, I'll start streaming it right away. But I don't think it's live till 12
Mhm.
in the 12 tomorrow afternoon.
12 in the morning.
So I will see you guys later.
Goodbye.
Have a great.
We
it's
love you
not
all.
okay. We love you guys. Have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Great and say bye.
Goodbye.